Here we go. Welcome to the Sunday Crit System Shadowrun game. When last we left off, Constatine, our resident wizard, was in the root system of the elf heart tree, trapped inside of a crystal. Byte, our resident netrunner, was trapped inside crucified and being held over a pool of caustic material. And Brinley was home cleaning weapons and cleaning armor while they were in quite dismay. So that is where we will pick up.
So I guess the most...
You did receive a notification on your personal electronic device that there is a stream live of Nerdbyte being held above a caustic pool. Oh. What would you like to do, Brinley?
Well, I think the most important thing I should do is, since I don't have any skill in using my PD, I should roll an unskilled intelligence check to see if I know what the alert means and how to access it.
You could do that. I mean, but it is going to be an easy task.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. My phone buzzed. I'm not sure what it is.
You think the battery's dying?
I think the battery's dying. So. Right,
It's a crit 5 failure with a 4.
Yep. So, I'm sorry, Lorenz. It looks like you're going to die.
Yeah.
This might be an incredibly short session. Karl sits there and continues to clean guns.
So what are you doing in your gem prism there?
It's like hermetically sealed, right? So I'm wondering how I'm even breathing, personally.
That would be a good question. But you do not seem to have a problem taking in oxygen and still staying alive.
What do you think, Karl? Should I try to make a portal just for the hell of it?
It's your world, man.
We're not there. We don't know if it's magically barriered against demonic energy or not.
Yeah, right.
How badly do you want to keep your portal? I mean, the reality is that all they want to do is for you to get rid of your pact.
I don't know. Because I feel like they're like one of the few that can get rid of it. And if it's something that's like, I die after, X amount of time from using it.
Not just
it
die,
would be,
but also get a foothold into the entire astral plane.
Yeah. Like, it'd probably be good to get rid of it.
Well, then maybe you should play ball.
I guess.
You're not in some kind of suspended animation, so you can still do things in there.
Not much. I mean, how big is the cage, Gill?
You can't sit down.
It's a really spacious then. All right.
Yeah, so spacious, man.
That's fantastic.
So you're just going to hang out in the crystal?
I mean, there's not much else I can do, apparently.
Well, you're there for an hour when you see Alora come in. And she walks up to the crystal.
Okay, so I say hi to Alora.
My love.
Any idea what's happening now?
I do believe the saying is, the ball is in your court.
Well, I'm stuck in a cage. I can't do anything.
This is just preventing the infernal sources from being able to locate you. We need to move forward. We need to reattach your thread to the well.
About that, I did a little research on this whole cord thing, and I found out where it's connected.
Well, that's good. Then we can reattach it to the well.
But
not quite. It's a little more complicated than that. Oh, Jesus.
We have some of the most powerful magi in the world they can do great things.
So great.
Well, I would assume that it was through mystical means that your cord was unattached,
Yeah.
and I assume through mystical means it can be reattached.
Not from what I've heard. I'm now connected to the astral plane. So every time I die, I have the ability to come back to my current body. But I am no longer connected to the tree.
Well, I will set the researchers towards that end. If the pact is something you're willing to remove, you can be removed from the crystal.
The pact and your cord are not the same
it's
thing.
Two separate things.
No, I understand.
You've got all the complicated stuff going on.
Well, I still haven't decided if I want to get rid of the pact. It's more of a...
You're going to have to start
right now.
You're going to have to start considering that pretty heavily.
But then, unfortunately,
so.
Your current accommodations will remain.
Yeah, they're saying they let your ass out.
Is there something stopping me from using a portal to leave?
And we're back. So, as we were saying, she starts to walk away, Hammy.
Alora, come back.
She turns, looks over her shoulder.
If getting this curse off me is what it'll take to get me out of this cage, then how do we get it off of me?
Well, we've already infuriated the Infernal by cutting your tie. It is probably searching for you now to find out why it was broken.
So I just roll around this thing like a giant hamster wheel for now?
No.
That would be awesome.
It would be. But no. I will go inform my father and we will release you.
Okay. Won't that reconnect the pact?
It will, and the Infernal should arrive.
Instantly?
Momentarily.
Okay then.
But we have to figure out what we can offer it in exchange for your...
Offer it Lorenz. I'm not going to save him anyway.
I don't know about Lorenz.
You don't.
Fair enough.
But he did shoot off my ear.
We'll give you Lorenz. You don't know that he's already in peril.
So she departs, comes back in a few moments. There is her father, a member of the council, with 7 guards.
Were they waiting outside, or is this like a group of really, really fast elves?
You're not very sure, but it was only a few moments before they were there. Her father walks up and says, "Are you ready for this?"
Yes. I don't know what to expect, so I don't know how to gauge that.
Because then we will begin. And you see that 2 of the guards are frantically drawing on the floor with chalk.
Okay.
We will need you to immediately depart the crystal and step inside the arcane circle that they are drawing.
Okay.
Within 15 minutes, they have completed the circle on the ground, and it is full of runes and mystic symbols that you have never seen, even in all your extensive studies of magic.
Do I have my phone on me still?
Yes, you do.
Take a picture of it.
Okay, make an intelligence roll. Just straight intelligence. And an 11 is just what you need. You notice that there is an alert on your phone.
Okay. Do I need to roll intelligence to check the alert?
No, you can
You sure?
you can click the link to a live stream.
Maybe a disadvantaged, unskilled
No,
check.
you can just click the alert.
Okay. All right, I click the alert.
You see a live stream of Byte nailed to a cross being held over a caustic pool, and the girl from the nightclub that was flirting with him is demanding that you guys come rescue him.
Okay.
He actually had cell phone signal at the base root of a tree in the middle of a crystal.
This is the future, man. You can signal
Are you
everywhere.
really arguing semantics while you're about to get eaten up by a pool? I show. How do I want to handle this? I don't think this guy's gonna let me go save Lorenz. I send a text to Karl saying, check your phone, dumbass. Lorenz is being murdered on live stream. As like a direct text message to him
Gotcha.
on his phone.
Brinley, I need you to make a perception check.
Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Perception. I have that here somewhere. There it is.
You do.
Nailed it.
You did.
Nice.
You know that your phone is letting you know that you have received the text message.
Nice.
I have to roll intelligence to read it.
He does. You can use the phone very simply.
I read the text message.
It says, "Look at your phone, dumbass. Byte is being murdered on live stream."
I stare at my phone.
The alert from earlier of a live stream connection desired to connect. So you see Byte nailed to a cross being lowered into a pool of caustic liquid, with the girl from the club demanding that you and Mage come rescue him.
That me and the mage, huh?
Or just you.
And she's demanding it. No,
I know.
That's fairly impressive.
It's almost like she thinks he means a lot.
Right. Little does she know that he tried to blow us up.
And
true.
you see her father lower the front of the crystal for you and points towards the arcane circle.
I guess I step in the circle.
Okay. Make a will roll.
Jesus.
The magic takes effect. You are within the arcane circle, and you can see a barrier appear around you. Within moments of you departing the crystal, you see the succubi that you made the contract with appear. She screams, "What in the hell is this?" She goes to reach for you, and the arcane circle prevents her from getting you.
Ooh, sexy. I say, did she ever tell me her name?
No?
Oh. Hi, Sucky. We can't hear you laughing, Lorenz. So what does the succubus say back to me?
So, what are you saying to her, Mike?
I said, sup, Sucky.
She turns to her father and says, "This one belongs to me." Are you going to say anything?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I mean, I'm stuck. I said hi, and then she ignored me. Or it.
No, I tried to grab you.
Succubuses are female.
Oh, well, she ignored me after I said hi. She turned to the father, so I would assume the father's going to say something to her.
You see her father strokes his chin and says, "And we're here to negotiate. Either we will keep him out of your reach forever, or we will come to terms."
Nice. They're going to lock you up for the rest of your days.
I'll be making a quick exit with my portal if that happens.
She turns to him and says, "I have his soul within a year."
In a year?
Within a year.
Oh. Guess it's a good thing I got out.
What is your offer? So, as the father and the demon go into a conversation, you see that he pulls from within his sleeve a small gem and offers it in trade. and she says, not acceptable.
I wonder what the small M was.
So she turns to you. Do you have a better offer?
I have a better offer.
I do have plans for your soul.
Yeah, I figured out what those plans were. They're not so hot.
Oh, it'll be hot.
I didn't mean literally, as I'm sure you do. I don't know that I have anything that I could offer. Karl, you have suggestions on what? I don't know what would be acceptable here.
Have you tried Lorenz?
I'm thinking about it.
I mean, he's likely going to die anyway. She's setting a trap and wants me to walk into it. I mean, I'll roll my intelligence to see if I'm smart enough to know that, or if I'll just blindly go and try and save Lorenz.
If I have a soul prepared that's on the brink of dying, would that be acceptable?
You really are going to offer him Lorenz.
I don't think it would have the equivalent worth of you.
Be that as may.
Well, the other option is that you're not going to get me anyway because you're going to lock you up forever in the cylinder.
Oh no, that's not happening.
You're not telling her that, jackass.
No, I'm not, obviously. I'm saying that directly to you.
That's what the elves are. That's what the elves are saying, though. That if she doesn't give up, they're just going to lock you away forever and ever. Amen.
Yeah, that's not happening. What would be an acceptable trade?
How about your other ear?
Fuck, man.
Well, I don't believe you possess anything, but your staff would be a good start.
Well, this can't be a start. It either is the whole thing or it's not the whole thing.
Obviously, you've never played cards. There's always a start, an increase, and a...
Hey, there it is. Play cards. Demons can't resist wagers. Gamble away.
Gamble my soul away?
But you've already gambled your soul away. I mean, what's the way?
Hey, double or nothing.
Double or nothing.
You win. If
you get
win,
me and Lorenz.
If she wins, she takes you now.
What? Or I get her soul?
Oh, that would be funnier. You'd have her as a pet to command.
Yeah.
But then you'd really have to offer up something more of value.
No, my soul right now, or if I win, I keep you as a pet and I keep my power. I become her master.
I hear somebody smelling.
Yeah, it's
not me.
I need to AFK a minute. Be right back.
Well, I don't think my soul's even in the zone, but I would be willing to wager your soul being released versus your soul right now on a game of chance.
Hey, Gill, roll a D100.
Oh, jeez. I look over to the father and ask, what do you think about this? Do you have another solution?
Evidently, your value is higher than I anticipated because I offered her a minor artifact.
You have a major artifact?
Not that I'm willing to part with.
So I'm only worth so much.
To me, you're worth nothing. You're an inconvenience.
Well, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Alora.
You see Alora turn to the succubus and she says, I offer my soul.
I look over at her and say, not necessary. And I look to the father and make a pointed glance at him.
The demon says, I would accept her soul. If you're willing to allow her to sacrifice.
I'm not. I look over at Daddy Dearest and say, see, we're bonded for a reason. We are very alike. What else do you have to offer?
I have made my best offer. Your game of chance may be your only way out.
You would sacrifice your daughter for this?
No, I would not sacrifice. But my daughter has her own free will.
Ooh. He's hardcore.
Just as you had your free will to get into this. And if my daughter was sacrificed, you probably wouldn't live anyway. I am now a bit of a temper. Your best bet is the game of chance.
How fitting that the symbol for crit systems is a D6 down there.
I look at the succubus and tell her that her game of chance isn't interesting enough.
I'm not the one who's negotiating.
No, but you are.
I may not.
The elves have
but
guaranteed.
Eventually, you will.
The elves have guaranteed that you will never see my soul.
So you'll be trapped in a gem. Eventually, you'll get out. Have faith in me. And when you do, you'll be back on my radar. If you can live within a gem for the rest of your life.
Gill, if I die and I'm in the other plane, can the succubus still get to me, or do I have to be in the physical plane?
You have died. However,
Right, but
your year was not up.
Right, but if I'm on that plane, can she still get to me?
Based on your knowledge of magic and your understanding of what you've got yourself into, it all revolves around a term. You're not sure what happens through that year.
No, you're misunderstanding. Can a demon go to that realm?
You may not go to that realm after the year.
I'm talking about before the year ends. If I died right now...
You've already died and she didn't.
Yes, but then I came back. What I'm saying is if I died and I went to that realm and I stayed there, that's where I ended up living. Could she get to me there?
They are dimensional beings. She is from the 9 planes of hell.
But they can't get there now anyways.
No, they don't control there.
But they can go there?
They are dimensional beings.
That didn't answer my question. That wasn't a yes or a no.
With your knowledge, that is the answer you get.
Okay.
Hey Gil, I just realized with the new setup now, since it's only showing your face, we don't see if you're making hidden death scrolls.
No, and I've intentionally did this.
Sneaky.
Shall we play a game?
Hello, Constantine. You want to play a little game?
Sure, let's play. I'm gonna die.
What game would you like to play?
Oh.
Could do 5-card draw.
Works for me. The terms are, if I win, I get your soul immediately. If you win, you are released from the contract. Agreed?
Yeah, fine.
You see, she waves a hand and a deck appears.
I'll take 3.
I'm just going to give you 3 cards and you can just make your best hand. And I'll take 2.
What do you have?
Ace.
I've got 6s over 2s.
Well, it appears you are released from your contract. Bid everyone a good day.
So no more portal? Yeah, no more portals?
No. Your ear reforms.
Mm-hmm.
You have forgot the ability. You know how to do a portal, but it's drifting out of your mind. It's slowly vanishing.
Mm-hmm.
And your ear is reforming. And you are released from the contract. And nothing happened.
I don't know, with a 5, 6, 6?
So does he...
Happened. You are no longer linked to the infernal power. So what are you going to do, Hammy? You are free of your portal, your ear is beginning to reform, and it is gaining speed and reforming. And your memory of portals is fading.
Well, I miraculously have... As far as I can tell, I'm still stuck in a bubble.
No, as a matter of fact, you see one of the elves come over and break the arcane circle.
Oh, okay.
It's a fine bit of gambling you did.
Well, I don't usually lose very often, so I figured it was a safe bet.
Because you bet a fiddle of gold against your soul?
Hey, that was pretty well worth it in terms of what I've heard has happened in the past.
What are you doing?
Standing there, apparently. I give Alora a hug.
Are you free to go?
And she hugs you back in a tight embrace.
Ooh.
One problem solved. Shall we get to work on the other?
Nope.
As I said, we'll have to see, but I don't want you to get your hopes up.
I have to do it my way. I have to do this part my way.
So what are you doing?
Uh,
The elves are dispersing from the room.
I go say thank you to her dad for the help.
It was not for you. And he turns and walks away.
I ask Alora if she wants to come back with me to my place.
Sure. Well, she leads you out from the root system of the tree.
Are you going to show her the video of Lorenz crucified over a vat of boiling cheese or whatever it is he's got on?
Oh yeah. I take my phone out and say, hey, by the way, while you guys are about to help me with this problem, I got this text, this ping, Nerdbyte is over a hot vat of cheese.
And this becomes our problem how?
Oh, she gives zero shits about your friend.
Isn't he the one that caused you great pain?
He is.
I mean, I was there.
I mean, we could just go and watch.
We can watch through the stream while we do research on reattaching your cord.
You're right, we could. Let's go home and do that.
We have much better research facilities here.
Oh. Well, be that as it may, I still would like to try and save him. He's not completely lost.
You're a better man than I am.
I will not stop you.
But you won't help.
I have higher priority.
So then you're going to stay here and research on my behalf?
Yes.
Okay.
You need a lift home?
No. I finally have money.
He calls his own Uber.
Yeah, I call an Uber to come pick me up and
That'll
take me
be
back to
several
the
hours.
house.
I can get you to home in several minutes.
Really? How?
The power of the elves.
One of our arcanists can travel you.
I'll travel away.
You see, she takes you over to this old, and he kind of looks like Master Splinter.
Okay, so I allow them to travel me to my house or somewhere around there, hopefully not in a wall.
Plus, the other part of it is it has a very long casting time.
Yes.
So you'd have to be standing there casting for multiple rounds uninterrupted in order to make that happen.
Participant.
Yes.
Okay, I need you to make a con roll. Because you are now physically moving miles in an instant.
Move an FTL.
Ooh.
You get put right on the street, right outside your house. Give me a 3d6, just a regular 3d6 roll to see how lucky you are.
To see if you can.
You vomit everywhere.
What is it? R/?
You can just use the die on the side. Luckily for you, there was nobody directly in your path as you appear, and you're within a few yards of your front door.
I walk inside.
You see Brinley sitting there looking at a stream like,
this is a great movie, man. Where did you find this?
Oh, it's not a movie. It's happening right now.
It is?
Yep.
Nice.
I know.
make a
He
perception
still has
roll,
the
Karl.
headphones on that we could talk to him. We could cheer him on.
Make a perception roll,
Friends, you're
Karl.
doing great.
You see that Constatine has 1.5 ears.
Sorry, what? I have 1.5 ears?
Your ear is slowly growing back, remember?
Oh.
Your head is turning back into its normal melon shape.
What would you like to do, Brinley? You see third Byte slowly getting lowered into...
All right. Well, let's do an intelligence check to see if I know that it would be a trap.
I mean, I can assume that you are a street samurai. I mean, you're not...
I am, but I'm also an orc. I'm not overly intelligent.
But you're not negatively intelligent either.
This is true. I'm flat intelligent.
Yeah, you're just a normal person.
But I suppose I'm going to have to go help him. Or maybe rather than help him, I'll just show up and I'll put him out of his misery. Yeah, I'll steal the kill from her.
You could do that.
I wonder how unhappy she would be if I got there and I killed him.
You walk in, you just kaboom and walk back out.
Like, I see that you're torturing my friend, and I just blow you away. Well, torture's over.
I'm back. What's
No joy for you. All right, so did they give an address to where Lorenz is at?
You can tell that it is some type of warehouse, and it is a live stream. Much like the live stream we are currently running.
But didn't she ask us to come there? I mean,
Yeah,
like, wouldn't she give us a look?
She is demanding that you come save him. But you guys haven't even acknowledged the stream exists.
Yes, we have.
You
What are
joined
you talking about?
You joined the stream. It would be like, there's currently 6 people watching this video. There's not.
Okay, I send out a little heart.
You do a heart emoji,
Yes.
And I send a thumbs up.
and you hear from her in the stream, he is still alive for now.
I send her a shrug emoji.
I guess he's not that important to you. And she begins to lower him.
No pain, no gain, Lorenz.
And to describe this better for you, the bottom of the cross is attached to the edge of the tank. And when she's lowering him, he's coming down to where his face is going to be what's going to hit into the caustic.
Nice.
Maybe his left ear hits first? No? I post on there what's the address you're at. How do we find you?
What are you expecting from us? We're not mind readers here.
I'll just make it simple. We are at the Santa Monica Pier in the Duradine Wharf District, Warehouse 23.
Could have just given us a Google Maps point position.
See, and then on top of it, she's got armed guards out front.
That is what she sent you the address to.
Well, Mike, are we going to go save him?
I guess.
He gets himself into these things.
At some point, one of you guys might want to think about buying a car.
I'll leave that to the Decker. If he lives.
So are we Ubering over there?
If not, I claim all of his cred chips.
You didn't have that many to begin with.
He had a fair amount.
Oh. I have all his credits because they're all in my materials.
No, he has quite a bit.
He's got like 30,000 like the rest of us.
Plus like 17,000 from previously. He's got enough to buy a car.
We're splitting it.
Well, I did.
Yeah, that was before he used them to make the little earpieces to blow our heads off.
No, he ordered a new deck.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Right.
But we can return it.
You can have the creds, I get the deck.
A magic person that wouldn't be able to jack into a deck, wanting the deck.
He just wants to sell it, that's all.
So what are you guys doing? You're sitting at the apartment. You've been given the address. Lorenz has been lowered a quarter of the way towards the tank.
I slowly slide off the couch.
Lorenz, you are smelling some seriously toxic fumes, and you are like within 6 inches of this material. She turns to you and says, "It doesn't appear that your friends value you very much."
Well,
Or we know that it's a trap.
I kind of did blow one of their ears off and almost kill them.
Purposefully?
So,
That's not the way that you should explain that. You purposefully implanted explosives in their heads.
I had bought myself an insurance policy in case they turned on me, and then a vampire controlled me and had me go to kill one of them, so I used the insurance policy and blew half of his head off.
Well, that's definitely going to look bad for you. Because, personally, I just want to kill you all.
Right? We're not giving her the satisfaction. We're not walking into her trap. We're going to take her out on our terms.
Yeah.
If your life is not that valuable, then I will just have to trap them the same way I trapped you.
They know your face. They wouldn't fall for the same thing I did. I will say, the mission where your dad got taken out, that was my first mission. I didn't know the difference between attacking a deck and attacking the decker. He put up a heck of a fight. I almost went down.
No matter what, it still cost me my life.
It doesn't bring her daddy back.
Poor old daddy-o.
Actions have consequences.
Indeed they do.
And she's going to learn. Unfortunately, you're going to learn too.
So how are you guys getting there?
We're there. We call an Uber.
The same way we get everywhere.
Where do you want picked up and where do you want dropped off?
At our house and at the pier.
But away from those guards. So one's up on a platform and the other one's on the ground?
Little 10 by 10 guard check.
Oh, he's inside of a building. Okay.
Yes, with the gates. Pedestrian guards.
A block away from this place.
Yeah, a block away from this place. Definitely sounds good.
Okay.
We'll hoof it the rest of the way.
How are you going to get in?
In where?
Into
It's
the
a pier.
compound.
Is it open?
It's fenced off. That's what all the little stuff all the way around is with the gates.
Oh, I figure we'll just portal. Oh, wait.
Hey, Lorenz, did she say what company she worked for?
No.
She didn't tell you anything?
No, just that the money she got to buy the trap deck was from her father's insurance.
Insurance, right.
So,
Dun, dun, dun.
what's the plan to get in, Karl?
You're going to walk up and show the guards the feed and say, hey, somebody says that our friend's being captured here.
Why are you getting dropped off a block away?
Because we're embarrassed that we have to get Ubered everywhere.
Gotcha.
We don't have our own car. Just walk up to the guard. Does this look like your facility here? Because this lady says that she's holding a friend here. She's going to dump them into some toxic materials. It's a direct road. I mean, we have no idea if these guards are actually on her side or not. Worst case, we're going to get into a firefight that we're going to get into anyway. Best case, they're oblivious.
Any last words, Nerd Byte? Last post you'd like to do? Something to say before you go to the great...
Bitch, please.
That's fantastic.
She lowers you almost completely to the top. No regrets, no begging forgiveness.
No remorse, no regret. We don't care what he meant. Another day, another death, another sorrow, another breath.
Oh God, make it stop.
Look, 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 look.
I hope you can hold your breath. She wants you to beg for your life, Lorenz. That's what she's getting at here. The reality is, though, that it was a job that you didn't single anybody out. It was just how it is. You didn't make the contract. You fulfilled it. Sure, there's consequences to everything. He took the job to guard the place, knowing that this was a possibility.
It wasn't a job.
For him, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was a favor. You were rescuing him, his mentor.
No. It was
the IT guy. It was a job. It was. I turn, I look at her, and I say,
"Okay, I thought that this was the dude from that he killed over at the docks when we were getting the parcel off the ship.
The mortuary.
Oh, so your father was working for the necromancer that was bringing everybody back from the dead, and you're gonna stand the moral high ground on me?
Your dad was working for a necromancer. He killed my friend's mentor. We were there to rescue the body.
My father worked for a mortician.
Who is...
Yes.
You should see the place below his facility.
The mortician to the stars, we know. He has a secret necromantic lair below the IT room. Below the server room is an elevator that goes down to where he was raising zombies from his customers.
And my father had no knowledge. Obviously, you don't care. Take life as you want.
That's kind of ironic coming from the lady that's about to dip you in toxic waste.
Says the one about to dip someone in toxic waste.
To perform justice.
A kill is a kill.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't even be in this if you wouldn't have killed my father.
I don't know. Are you going to try and reason with her? Do you have any kind of a skill to try and persuade her? Because I am sauntering up to the gate outside to see if they'll let us in.
Yeah, I
Can
have.
take it back?
Well,
Because you can saunter.
I can saunter. I can go talk to the guards. If it becomes a combat situation with the guards, well, then we'll wait till Hammy comes back. If it doesn't, then we'll move forward. We'll negotiate.
I have any charisma.
Roll it. Let the dice decide your fate.
Got to negotiate some bargain. Got to have something to offer.
He's bargaining for his life.
Yeah, but what am I offering? Your dad was an evil schmuck working for a necromancer?
She should at least look into it. Even if she does kill you, it doesn't change the fact that her father was being used by a evil schmuck, and he may have knowingly been an accomplice to it. For all we know, he deserved to die.
See the guard put his hand up. You're at the pedestrian gate.
Yep. I wave him over and show him the feed and say, there's somebody here that claiming that they've got our friend strung up inside of one of your factories.
What's your name?
Vector.
Don't have you on the list.
I turn on the stream to the girl and say, hey, the guards won't let us in. And I hold it out in a selfie with me and the guard out in front.
You and Constatine are on the list.
Didn't the guard just tell us that we weren't on the list?
You gave him Vector.
Oh, she knows me as Brinley?
She does.
How would she know me as Brinley? We've been advertising. When he put this out, we were advertising as Vector.
And that seems to be a perplexing situation.
So she looks at the guy.
Kind of scratch your head and go, huh?
So all right. So I tell him, and I guess I'm on the list as.
Oh, yes. Please, come in.
Excellent, thank you. Which building is it? Can you give us directions?
The warehouse.
That's super descriptive.
Right.
It points directly south.
Okay, so it's that building. I look at the garden. I assume this is a trap.
I'm a guard. Stand at this gate. I let people in and out.
Nice. Not overly concerned that they've got somebody strung up over a vat of toxic waste? That doesn't trip any bells for you?
I just let people in and out of the gate.
They don't pay me enough to think. All right, then. I hope you have a pleasant day.
Absolutely.
I unsling my rifle and I start heading for the south door.
You turn. It's like just ignore the gunfire that's about to happen.
Right. I highly suggest you don't try and come in after us.
So go ahead and move your dudes.
You're moving or we're moving?
No, you guys are moving them. Carl just ran like through the gate, through the motor vehicle gate. You both just ran through the motor vehicle gate.
They're not stopping us. They let us in.
Yeah, they let you in through the pedestrian gate. You gotta do your little.
Oh, so I have to walk the whole damn thing to get to the
See
door?
where you step.
Oh.
They've got snipers. All right.
Kaboom! Landmine.
I walk into the gate, and then I follow across the gate, and then I peer around the corner here.
You see that there is huge double bay sliding doors on the north end of that building.
Okay.
They are closed.
Okay. There's no man door?
And you see the guard that's in this little glass 10 by 10 looking at you like, because you have a rifle out and you're peering around the corner, and he's just watching you like.
What the hell's going on here?
He takes his thermos and fills his cup back up and continues eating his sandwich.
I give him a thumbs up. And I continue moving. You said that the doors are closed, but there's no man door. It's just large overhead doors.
Yeah, just large pull side doors, like an airplane hangar. The doors pull to the left and to the right.
I look back at the garden and say, where's the man entrance to that building?
There isn't one. So you're going to move?
A credit card.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
So I'm going to line up fire through what would be the entrance of the door.
Okay.
I want you to move over there and use your push spell to open it.
Okay.
So where are you gonna do it from, Mike?
Behind him.
No, you're gonna have to move up to the door, but I'm laying cover fire through the open door, and neither of us is going to pull the door open and be standing right there to take two in the chest.
And you don't have that kind of range with push.
So you have to walk up to the door, Mr. Mike. But don't worry, I'm covering you.
So I walk up to the door over here.
Yes, but stand off to the side and use the push spell to push the doors open.
All right, so I got a 14. Isn't there like a button that you push that would open them?
Not necessarily.
No,
You said that these are manual slide doors, so
Yep, they're manual slides.
that's why you needed to push them open. And usually we are very, very direct, so.
That is true. We're not very stealthy, are we?
Any other of our adventures, we would have had to have fought the guards to get here.
Right. There'd be two dead guards for sure.
Instead, they're just like, you guys can go in. It's okay.
Yeah. Go to your deaths. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
They see us pull rifles, and they're just like eating sandwiches. This is the best soap opera ever.
Right. I'm still intensely curious why the company is helping her murder us. Because companies don't tend to have a vested interest in their employees.
In employee vendettas, right?
Yeah.
And obviously she's not anybody, well, she shouldn't be anybody spectacular. There's a whole lot of problems with this so far, but I'm hoping that we'll get answers later.
Yeah, like how the heck she found out our real names if they're not on the internet.
Right. Well, that's because she's working for my father.
We're ready.
Yeah, me too.
Modifications complete.
As he looked at my stream head. I don't know, I can't see anything.
It's just the upper right corner of the map.
Yeah, but see, when I look to the left, I can see inside the building.
Right.
Are you also spying on the inside of this building?
I would never do that. Never, ever. So we don't see anything when Hammy uses his push cell?
What degree did you do it at, Hammy?
If I do, I'm asking if I need to do a degree 2 to push the doors open.
Well, the doors are 5, 10, 25 feet across.
Right, but you didn't say whether or not a degree 2 has more force than a degree 1.
It does.
Just said how
It
far.
moves things farther.
Oh, okay. Can I assume that I have 41 mana available? Oh, okay. Good, because otherwise we're in a shithole, man.
Do a degree 2.
Yeah, sure, I do a degree 2.
Okay, and you got a 14, so you slide the door out of the way.
He was probably going to open it halfway if I did a degree 1.
Well, halfway on this door is still, I mean, it's like an airplane hangar. I mean, halfway is still like a 10-foot opening. And I take aim and I shoot Lorenz.
That is Lorenz right there.
Oh, this is totally company sanctioned. Slaughterhouse. 2v5.
And as the push spell goes off, I need you to roll initiative. Victor got a 15 on initiative.
Yep.
Mike got a 13 also.
Yeah, but my 13 had a 6.
Yeah, but mine's actually a 15.
What? How's yours a 15?
Because I have cybernetics.
And they got a 12, so you are first, Karl.
Alright, do I see old girl standing up there next to Lorenz?
No, you see what you see.
So she left standing next to Lorenz? She's no longer monologuing there?
She is not in visual sight of what you see with what was open.
Is she still doing a live stream?
Yes.
Can we see her in the live stream?
Are you going to use your action to look at the live stream?
No.
Well, then I would say no. Karl, you're first.
Hang on, I gotta zoom in here a little bit.
Fuck me.
No thanks.
Snake oil. So now the real question is, Mike, do I just shoot Lorenz and we go home? That would be so anticlimactic on her part. I double tap Lorenz and we leave.
Speaking of which, how much health am I at?
Not much.
I feel like a stray bullet could kill him for all the work it's going to be.
I mean, I'm just
Bring him
saying.
back. You have heal.
Oh, we could just shoot him and then they'll leave him alone and then we could bring him back.
No, there's no bringing him back when I shoot him dead.
So 3 mana is what your spell costs.
Oh, we just lost Mike.
We did.
And he's back.
I don't know where the document is, Gill. I'm sorry. I can't
What's
find
that?
it. And I can't find it in all the little channel things. We got like 60 of them.
Can't find
That's
mine.
because it was in your email. We emailed it to you.
That's right.
You need to look in the right places.
But you got
Yeah.
it cost you 3.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to
But you
take aim.
focus through your staff.
Right. I'm going to take aim and fire.
After I fix, we won't have an issue with it.
Go ahead, Karl.
Last words.
You take aim as a minor action.
Yep. Do-do-do-do-do. And I fire. Where is it? And I fire. Whoop. Wow.
Is that with your aim?
So with an aim, that's 17.
That hits.
So it's a crit 5.
Hey Gil, when you mouse over the 15, the numbers are hidden by the black.
When you get a what? The numbers are hitting by a black.
Yes.
On the stream, so the people aren't able to see what numbers we're rolling.
I see it in the stream.
You can't see what the dice numbers
roll.
Yes.
Oh, when you mouse over it, it doesn't appear.
Yes.
I see. They can see the total, but they can't see the individual.
I don't see an issue with this.
Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No. I mean, the dice rolls are pretty small.
Yep.
But you got a crit 5, so damage. Wow.
Floaty.
So your first shot cracks off, takes the dude center mass in the chest, which is penetrating on a crit 5. And his armor, it blows straight through his armor, and blood gushes everywhere. He does not die, but he is seriously wounded.
Is it my turn?
See, now the real question is, do I try and persuade them that they really don't want to continue this fight, and if they leave now, we won't fire, we'll if they lay down arms and leave, we won't follow them. We only want her.
Intimidate, you mean?
Well,
I don't think it'll work.
I'm not in the rage to intimidate, but I can try and persuade her.
I would say that because and I follow your assumption that this is your father's men.
Well, we don't know that it's my father's men,
but I would assume it is.
Because this is a different corporation. We walked onto a different corporation's property.
I feel like this guy was more important, or was like friends to the CEO or something. Friends to somebody very high up. I don't think persuade will work, but you could try it. I mean, it can't hurt.
No, it really can't.
Words.
It would
Try
take a full action.
We couldn't say that I used my first shot as my move action, so I still have
You
my.
can?
Okay. So I could do it. I wouldn't get a second shot.
Yes.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Let's see if we can persuade them.
So, all right. Would this be a persuade or an intimidate at this point, Gill?
Either one.
I know
you
an
wanna use.
intimidate. Well, I'd rather use an intimidate then.
What's
Either one
higher
you want to use.
for
You
you?
can say, "Get the hell out of here! I'll blow you all away," or you can say, "You can see that we're here and serious, and I would advise you to reconsider your position."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing. We're only here for the girl that's trying to dunk our as laid out.
We're not even
Skedaddle?
girl. Just say we're here to get Lorenz, and that's it.
Oh no, we want the chick too. She's trying to dip him. We
We can get the chick later.
This isn't worth your lives. You should skedaddle now. Lay down arms and walk away.
You can make a persuasion roll.
Ooh,
Or
that
an
was a good
intimidate
one.
roll.
So it's 18.
You rolled that with advantage.
I did because I'm an orc and I have advantage on
Oh,
intimidate.
that's correct.
Mama
And-
didn't raise no fool. You gave me
Mama
an
didn't-
option. I went with the best.
Huzzah.
Mike, you're up.
Well, what happened with the intimidate?
You'll find out on their turn.
Well, I don't want it. I pass over my turn because
Use your
Well,
turn to
would
look
I-
at the. Use your turn to look at the camera so you can direct me where she's at. Look at the live stream.
What? Oh yeah. Okay. Well, no. But
That way
the
it's
live
not a-
stream. No. That's wrong. The live stream is of Lorenz. She was just part of the live stream. So if I look at the live stream, she's not going to be there.
I thought she was live streaming like selfie live streaming. Like, look at me, there's Lorenz. You guys better hurry.
Was that what it was, Gill?
No, it was just a video of Lorenz with her
No.
with her
Would have
voice.
wasted a thing. Yeah. So should I try and shoot one of these guys?
No,
I would
I
say
just made him an
hold-
offer to leave. If
Okay.
you
Yeah.
fire on him, that's gonna.
I'm holding my turn until after
Okay.
my action.
And my alarm just went off. I gotta go down and change the washer and dryer.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
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 dun.
dun. Well,
Hey, I gotta be a good husband and father.
just as Karl's taking off to go change the washer, this guy that he shot shoots him dead in the back.
The guy that I shoots me in the back.
While you were taking off to go change the washer.
Okay.
And misses horribly.
I don't think it worked, wait, Karl.
He actually goes to fire at you, is leaning across the box, attempting to get better position.
When he
Yeah.
coughs up blood and fires
when he
randomly.
bumps his chest wound into the box and just completely
Vomits
throws
everywhere.
himself off. So he is -3 to his defense, and anyone shooting at him has advantage.
And so he didn't even have an opposing roll to try and walk away?
No.
Okay.
I gotta put a marker on him because he is modified.
Can I attack him?
You can interrupt at any time and continue your action.
Okay, I interrupt and peek around the corner after I hear the shot.
Magic missile him.
Yeah, and I magic missile that guy.
The same guy?
Yeah,
The guy that's got -3 defense?
yeah, that one.
You have no line of sight where you're standing. You'll have to come.
You'd
further
have
out.
to have to take a 5-foot step.
No,
So
I
that you're at
wouldn't.
the edge of the door.
I was right here. That's right there.
Well, based on the light, yeah.
That would give you line of sight.
Okay.
And he has partial cover behind the box.
And minus
And
3
I have
defense.
advantage.
You do have advantage because he completely flubbed. He has exposed himself, and he's minus 3 to defense.
It's like, look,
So
dude,
his
nobody wants to
partial
see
cover-
that.
His partial cover is completely blown.
I do a. Hey, Karl, can you give me advantage? No, you can't. You already used your.
You already
minor
have it.
action,
You
didn't
already
No,
have
no, no.
advantage.
That's a reaction, but you've already got advantage. I can't double your advantage.
No. You don't understand.
I know
Can
what he's
you still
doing.
give
He's
me
changing what
advantage?
his plan is.
Fine, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. So I'm gonna do an explosive AOE ranged attack.
At what
degree
degree?
2. Degree 2.
That's gonna again. We're not trying. You're gonna eliminate any intimidate that we have on the other guys if you're attacking the one that didn't. Attacking the ones that didn't retaliate.
Oh, so we're.
We don't know what's. This guy I just shot, so he's shot back.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that everybody else isn't going to.
Right.
We don't know.
I just do a normal magic-y missile attack against the guy.
At what degree?
Well, how far?
It's 10
See.
feet per degree, Mike. You act like this
I
is
don't
new
remember
magic
these
stuff
things.
to you.
So you got to do a degree 3.
Yeah, so I do a degree 3, which is
And you've already got advantage. You didn't need my other advantage.
right. That's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at mana cost in the first place. Yeah,
It's going to cost you like 4 mana.
If he does a
And it's
ranged
gonna be
attack, but he
3d6.
wants to do an explosive ranged attack.
Stop doing
No.
explosive attacks. Just hit the dude.
Yeah,
Go
I'll just
basic.
do 4,
And
4,
that
4.
hits.
With a crit 4.
Crit
Crit
five.
5 through your staff.
So it goes up a degree.
So
Yeah.
so that's 4d6.
God, yeah, I am finishing this fucking thing, like, maybe tonight.
Heard that before.
No, because it's really close to being done, and I
it's
just
gonna be
need
right
to
next
set
to
up
that
some...
Boreon server.
Right?
God, ew.
So you see Mike's death globe come out, and it tracks straight into the dude.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Straight into the same chest wound that you hit him with.
And it starts necroticing.
Oh yeah, flesh is just falling off.
You guys screaming in pain. That should actually
The
help
guy
my
crumples
intimidate.
straight over top of the box and dies.
Yeah, that should amplify my intimidate on the rest of them.
Is that the end of your turn, Mike?
I can't move, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
you can still move, but
Okay.
if you move more than 5 feet, if you move, you've already moved
Okay.
5 feet. If you move, then you would have been at disadvantage on the roll.
I'd be at disadvantage, you said?
Yes.
For my next turn?
No.
No.
On the
Oh,
roll
well,
you
then-
just did.
Well, then I just move back.
Just stand there.
You can't.
No,
move
they're
You
gonna shoot-
can't move back.
You move 5 feet out to get the thing.
Oh, so I can't move backwards.
No.
Right.
Not even as double move.
This dude,
No.
this dude turns,
Because you used your move and your...
I know.
takes aim at Mike,
Mean people.
and fires.
So these guys got nothing on my intimidate, huh?
Everything will come clear in a moment.
They're zombies.
Oh, Jesus. Does a 12 hit you, Mike?
Fuck no. Well, I look like a pansy.
So,
Kinda.
this dude
Need
actually
a
has
13 or higher, buddy.
He is minus 2 to defense, and opponents get advantage against him.
Come on, you wee rascals. Hit me.
That's so fantastic. Oh, that dude's running. Okay.
Turns and does a disadvantage attack on Mike.
Really?
Yes.
You just
That's an 11.
That's an 11?
Well,
Yes, it is an 11.
but it's +2, right? For
No, he didn't aim. He just ran out and shot at Mike. So
so he critically missed for a 4.
yes. So he's got a marker on him.
Gill, what happened?
The dice rolls aren't with me.
You got two.
this guy
You
was
got
thinking
two.
this
You got
is-
something wrong with your weapons.
This guy will take a
You got two.
disadvantage.
You got too close.
This guy will take a disadvantage shot at Karl.
You got too close to Will Wheaton's dice.
So that is a 16.
Fail. Oh.
That's a hell of a disadvantage.
It is. He rolled a 4, a 6, and a 3.
Well, that would hit, yes.
So he actually does hit with a crit 3.
Yep.
Doing 7. Eight points of damage, and it is penetrating.
Okay.
He penetrated you.
Yep.
And it is back to the top of the order with Karl.
Oh, man. Do I want to hit the guy that's got disadvantage or the guy that's got disadvantage?
Hit the guy right next to me so that I can shoot him with a magic missile.
All right, I'll shoot the guy that's out front with
You should hit each one. No, do a one shot at each of the guys with disadvantage.
Well, let's see how it lands first.
Ah, that's true.
So yeah, I take aim and fire at the dude standing next to Hammy.
Oh, that is a hit.
And it's a crit 6.
It is.
So I get 6 hit. So I get my 6 hit points back.
You do. Your rifle leeches the life from his body and returns it to you. God bless enchanted weapons.
For 28 damage, the same as I did to the other guy.
Wow, and like I said before, that other guy was extremely hurt. So is this
Right.
one.
So, all right. So now I'll do that guy there, the other one with disadvantage. You know what the sad part is? I didn't roll advantage on that. I just rolled a straight attack. But I'm going to keep it because I got a crit 6.
They don't have advantage. You don't have advantage. It's just -3 to defense.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right, so I'll try
You
and
could give yourself advantage.
I could, but I'll save it. I'll shoot the other dude.
Mainly aim.
Yes,
That is
for another
also
crit
a hit.
6.
That is also a hit.
And a crit 6.
For 21 damage on that dude.
Both rounds go off. Both take excruciating chest wounds and are badly hurt.
As a free action, I go, you really should have walked away when I gave you the chance.
Mike, you're up.
All right, while he does that, I'm going to run and change the washer dryer. I'll be right back.
So they're both severely damaged, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm going to shoot the guy next to me.
With what? What?
A second degree ranged attack.
Okay.
Or no, I'll just do a degree 1 ranged attack.
Okay.
A little freebie. Ooh.
That is a success.
Oh,
Although I don't
jeez.
know why you rolled it with advantage.
I was not trying to. So that's, what is that?
3d6 damage plus will.
Oh, that is, yeah. Isn't it 3d6 plus intelligence? No, it's just
Willpower.
3d6.
What's your willpower?
So 13, or that's a 13. I have 3 willpower.
And he crumples down as the death orb projects out from your hand, hits him, necrotic flesh falling from his body. He crumples to the ground. Their turn. Unless you're doing something else.
No, there's nothing I can do.
You can move.
Oh yeah, I moved behind the thing again, out of line of sight of anybody hitting me, or at least force them to come out. They're little hidey holes. Oh jeez, more. Oh, now the guys that let us in are trying to kill us?
They are definitely turning. So we will handle you first.
Okay.
The first guy is attacking you at disadvantage because he ran at full run. So he comes out, lets open with his assault rifle, and gets an 11.
Misses.
Which negates this effect now. The guard who was inside the shack takes aim at you and fires.
Uh-oh. Jesus.
21 hit.
That does.
That's a crit 6. Doing 4 plus 12, 16 points of damage.
Okay.
The other two are doing disadvantage attacks against Karl. With a miss. And that is a 16. Which we'll have to wait for Karl back to see if that's a hit.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
And the guard at the gate that let you in, not the one in the building, is running down the street. Like, my job's not worth this.
He's just like, screw this, I'm out.
Yeah.
In all of this time, nothing's happened to Lorenz.
I guess we will see what's going to happen. Lorenz, is there anything you'd like to try and do?
I'm gonna see how tightly I'm bound in this thing.
You're nailed to it.
Yep. I'm nailed to it.
Nailed to it. Like a crucified person.
Yeah, and I'm already leaning like directly above the group, so if I do pull myself out, I go sploosh.
You more than likely would wind up, if you attempted to yank the nail through your hand through the nail, pull your hand off of the impaling, you would probably splash your hand.
But I'm just gonna look around and see what I see. Should I roll a perception?
Absolutely. At disadvantage.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, does a 16 hit you?
Yes, it does. It still hits me, same as last time.
Okay. So you got hit for a crit 1.
Woo!
So what was a 13? Let me see.
Getting 6 points of damage penetrating.
Noted.
You see goo. You see a big pile, and it's not just goo. It is some type of acid that you're being lowered into. It is actually burning your sinuses.
Ooh.
I don't think it was going to take a very big perception roll to figure that one out there.
Karl,
No,
you're up.
I was trying to look side to side to see what else.
Yes, sir.
The guard that let you in took off. The guard from inside the shed shot Hammy, and everybody else charged out and was blazing.
I killed another one.
Okay. Do I still...
Here.
Do we have... any of them have disadvantage this time?
No.
Not at the moment.
Okay. Well, the two that I can see is this one and this one.
Yes.
Yeah, take.
So-
Or you could shoot through the
shots at
glass of the
them.
guard that's inside the building.
I'm gonna do an AoE attack on them next. So do like a one attack on each one.
Or do you want me to try and take out the guy in the building?
Well, I don't. I mean,
All right. I'll attack that.
Okay.
The dude next to the
Are
dead
you
one.
taking aim?
Oh yeah. I let bark. Ooh. That's a 16
That hits.
and a
Yes.
crit 4,
Just barely. That is your target number.
and I get my 4 hit points back.
You do.
you're really liking this ability, huh?
So 19 points of damage to him.
Crit 4 is explosive.
Yep, but I didn't explode. And then I'll shoot the other one. Share the wealth, as it were.
And that is a hit as well.
And also a crit 4.
Can you give me the health points that you can't get?
And I hit him for 23.
Mike, you're up.
I'm gonna AoE these sons of bitches.
A necrotic field of what size? What degree?
It doesn't have to be very big.
No, I was just it's gonna be a degree.
Well, unless there's more hidden on the inside. But
Yeah, but then I don't want to use all the mana I have.
so a degree 1 centered there.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get all 3 of those guys.
Can I have advantage?
Yes, I tell you, AoE those mother.
Using his cinematic inspiring ability, he gives you advantage.
Lay it down right on top of the dead guy so you get all. We're up to 9 viewers though, but nobody's talking in chat.
That's all right. All right, so degree 1 necrotic field.
Nothing.
Well, that should be enough to hit everybody.
Yeah.
It is exactly what he needed to hit everybody. So you do 1d6
But I didn't
damage.
get any extra cojones from it.
Nope, you do 1d6 damage. Doing
Nothing.
7
Oh.
points of damage.
That was worthless.
You
But
see
it
that
only cost me 3 mana to do.
You see the field is slowly eating away at their gear and their clothing, and they get mild rashes.
Mild rashes. They're all well, which should make them uncomfortable and give them disadvantage for their next attacks.
You would think.
I'm trying.
Try.
I'm trying here.
It only costs 3 mana, so it's not. It wasn't.
Are you doing anything else, Mike?
I don't have anything else I can do. Just stand
You
here.
can 5-foot step away.
Yeah, it's not going to help me.
Any distance is better than no distance.
It actually hurts me because if they go farther away from me. Anyway,
If they rush towards me,
yeah, I don't know. Can I make? I can get over here, right?
if you run, well, no, because you're using 5 foot. You're full 5 squares.
If you move more than 5 squares, you would be disadvantaged on your action. More than 5 feet.
That would be 5.
No, that's 5 squares. 5 feet is 1 square.
No. He's moving after he took his action.
Yeah.
He didn't move before. He didn't take a
Gotcha,
5-foot step.
Yeah, you can move.
Okay, so I can.
But you can only move. You can only move 5 squares.
Yeah, 1, 2. Is that right, or can I go one more?
Sir Robin, he bravely ran away.
Yep, that was right.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. That's as far as you can go.
So the guard
What
in
does
the
this guy
tower
have?
turns and aims his assault rifle at you.
So is
I'm
this-
ducking down?
Is this building straight glass 360 degrees?
No, it's glass on the top. It's like knee-high wood. Like desk
Well-
height.
Okay.
Can I be ducking down?
Sure. You can be ducking
For
down.
partial cover?
No.
Oh.
He's standing right over top of you looking down. You'd have to be lying prone and up against the wall.
So he goes into a roll. Use your dexterity. Go into a roll.
Yeah, I go into a roll.
Action movie roll.
Then he rolls a 10.
And Mike is face out on the ground prone, giving him advantage on his attack. You just duck down. And you got... Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Mike.
Pretty sure a 15 hits him. He's talking to his wife.
So, these two dudes...
Chase Mike.
Yeah. Are shooting at you, Karl.
Okay. Which two?
Okay, I'm back.
That
so, what? Did I take 3 points of damage?
You did take 3 points of damage. And that one, but you'll get partial cover for an increase of 2 AR. Or 2 defense.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, it does.
4 points of damage.
Noted.
That is a 14 missing, giving him effect. And this other dude is shooting at Hammy with no cover.
Which guy?
The third guy. The one that I haven't shot.
He can't see me.
Yes, he can.
He doesn't have line of sight. No, he doesn't.
He does. He just measured it out. You weren't watching.
Oh.
He does have line of sight.
Yeah, that's the 16 hits.
16 points of damage.
No bueno.
Alright, I am going to 86 that guy. Aim and fire.
Tired of him shooting at you. Why shoot the guy that has disadvantage behind him?
I'm going to kill both of them.
Oh,
they're both wounded.
Do your thing.
So that's a 24.
That's a hit.
For 15 points of damage.
No crit, so full armor. But still not enough, he goes down.
Alright, and then I'm going to go after the other guy that's got disadvantage, so his partial cover is negated. So that is a 20 with a crit 6.
That is a hit.
For 43 points of damage.
That is retarded.
1, 2, 3, 4 times it exploded.
His head just disappeared from his body in a pink mist.
Six explosions.
They really should have walked away when I gave them the opportunity.
Mike, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna
Magic.
I'm gonna magic missile the dumbass that's right next to us.
You don't have magic missile. You have necrotic orb.
You have, but he's going to use his simple AoE.
I'm putting my necrotic orb up his ass.
Well, now it's a called shot. You've increased the degree of difficulty.
Can I have an advantage?
Sure. Kill the guy in the shack.
That's a hit.
Really? I get a 20, but I don't get a freaking nothing.
Nope.
You hit. What more?
You hit. What more do you want?
I want crit.
You also only did a degree 1, so it's free.
Hey, Gill.
Yeah.
For you, we are watching a hand stream.
Yeah, because in order to do more damage, I have to do a higher degree, which costs more mana.
I gave you a pistol. You refused to take any training in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, the entire
You could have been a heal bot that's just dual wielding pistols, but no, you wanted to.
I guess I should just be using that instead of the regular. Like I should be using some.
Yep.
Okay, I get it.
You're trying to make it offensive, but it can do so many other things.
Is the balance. I get it.
Yeah, you need to offset it with some other skill that allows you to do damage without using mana, so that you can do big burst attacks when you need to and still be useful for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, like last campaign in the Lord of the Rings campaign, I was a mage, and I rarely, if ever, would throw a direct attack at an enemy. I was mostly heals and making the ground harder for the enemies to walk through, so they were slowed or stopped.
In spirit of that, this guy takes aim at you and shoots you in the face, Hammy. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
You take 7 points of damage from the dude inside the guard tower. The other dude is going to shoot you from the same position that he left off last time. Karl killed all his guys. Yep. Does a 16 hit?
Yep.
You take 4 points penetrating, so your armor value is halved. Because you got a crit one. And it is Karl's turn.
Can you kill the guy that's standing next to me, please?
Yes, I'm going to free action. I'm going to tap on the glass, and I'm going to poignantly stare at him as I reload my magazine, and then I'm going to take aim and fire at him.
He turns over his shoulder.
Yeah.
You're tapping on the...
I drop a magazine, I slap a new one in, I aim and fire at him.
You tap on the window with the bullet as you load it into your
Ooh, it's a 16.
You actually miss.
I miss with a 16? I've hit everybody else with a 16.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. 16 is their defense.
Right, and it's a crit too.
Yep.
It's funny, you take the bullet, tap, 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 tap on the glass, and then you load it into the gun.
For 11 damage.
Anything else, Karl?
Nope. That'll do it. I reloaded and I shot.
Brinley gets a flesh wound on him. It's your turn, Mike. As you're
I
crouched down.
take a 5-foot step over here. Or actually, I'll do it afterwards.
No, you can do it before. 5-foot step is free. It uses your move action. You can't move.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go.
Unless you're running away.
No. I'm gonna. Can I have advantage again?
Yes.
I'm gonna do a degree 3 ranged attack against this guy.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna do a degree 3. Wait, do I have? No, it's only degree 2. Yeah, I'll just do a degree 3 ranged attack.
That's all you need.
His ranged attack actually goes this far.
At degree 3, you mean?
Yep, and that's a hit.
It goes 30 feet. Yeah. You could have shot the dude at the doorway.
Glass, through the dude, out through the glass, and another 20 feet.
See, you screwed that up. You should have took your 5-foot step and then shot through, because then you would have got both of them.
Is that a thing?
No.
Okay.
It's a nice thought, though.
Oh, jeez.
You're shooting lasers.
What's your willpower?
Freaking
3 or 4?
So it's 10 points of damage?
Yeah.
So Mike's little death orb comes out, grazes the dude, rotting a little flesh off of him.
You're running behind me? Seriously, Mike?
I have 1 health point.
You're that bad off?
And instead of healing
Yes,
himself,
because
he
these
went
fuckers
offensive.
keep shooting at me and not you.
What are you talking about? They've hit me multiple times.
That's funny. I'm nailed to a board.
I got some. I had 2 hits that were both explosive that were like 16 or 20 points of damage or something like that.
Okay.
So that knocked my 43 the first time by almost half. And then somebody else hit me with like a 15.
Okay.
Hey, Karl.
Yeah.
I'm nailed to a board above a vat of acid, and I've got more health than he does.
You've got more health than all of us natively.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm a decker that's loaded on Constitution. It's all those day-old wings you've been eating.
Disadvantage attack from the dude running up on you, Karl.
All right. That's a miss.
A 12. And that's a crit 5 failure.
Oof.
which is -3 to defense, and everybody gets advantage at him.
He trips and falls. Comes
He
sliding in
stumbles as
face
he comes
first.
sliding in, and the bullets just kind of graze up and down the building. And
It's
the other
Hammy
dude-
for his 1 point, and he dies.
The other dude turns around and lets a shot off at you.
Okay.
Because you shot him in the
I did.
closing.
Very purposefully. He hits.
Shot me. You shot
Quick
me
shot,
right
quick
in the
shot.
leg.
Yep.
26 points of damage.
Oh.
Okay.
See that one.
Okay.
That one.
I got you.
And you're up, Karl.
All right. Well, I have to shoot the dude with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So I aim and fire into him with advantage.
Yes.
Oh, and I put advantage on the wrong roll.
That is a hit.
Crit 5.
And I crit 5.
Gaining 5 hit points of the 26 hit points you just took.
Yep. And for 31 points of damage.
Considering
Hell yeah.
he was at 22 out of his 30 hit points,
And then I
his chest has a small hole in the front, and his entire back has been blown out.
all right. And then I swivel and take care of our other buddy.
That is a hit as well.
For crit 2.
Gaining 2 hit points back.
Can I get that thing too? Where
What
whenever I crit, the way Karl has, where he crits and he gets his health back.
Yes.
For 22 points of damage, Gill.
Actually killing him as well.
Double kill.
Yes, you can. It's a rune.
Oh,
It's a lifesteal.
It is. Yep. You just have to add it to your staff.
yeah. Is it expensive?
Yes.
Extremely.
How much was Karl's?
Like
A
30K.
lot.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like 30K.
I spent like 2 cycles of payments on my rifle.
Oh. I might have to get that rune and put it in my staff. Seems kind of nice.
It is.
Yeah.
Everybody is down
That we know of.
that you know of.
Are we technically out of combat?
We are technically out of combat.
Technically.
So I'm gonna carefully come up to
Around
the.
corner.
I'm gonna carefully come up to the door on this side and peer in. Gill moves more monsters in for us.
Mm-hmm. With my 1 point health.
You're peering in.
I mean, I would never look to the screen to my right.
I'm gonna do a heal on myself. That's okay. Or Gill?
Yeah,
I
you
s-
can
I
do
have
a heal on
nothing
yourself,
to-
You just can't. If you're moving that far, it's a disadvantage.
We're out of combat, Gill. You just said that we were out of combat for
And
these
he's gonna-
purposes.
And you moved up, and he's
I did.
and he's trying to move and do a spell at the same
But
time.
there's no saying that it's instantaneous. He moved up, we peered in, now he wants to heal himself.
Okay,
If we're out of combat, it doesn't matter.
very true.
I'm just like, guys, hello? Is anybody there?
Seriously? Yes, heal yourself with advantage.
See,
I-
what you gave me.
I would laugh if he crit 6 failed and another enemy showed up and shot him in the face.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The crit 6, so you get 2 extra degrees, so now you're doing a degree 3 heal.
Well, that's a crit. I did a degree 2.
Oh, sorry, so a crit 4. It's a 4d6, yeah.
And was that an explosive heal or a regular heal?
Regular
No,
heal.
just a regular heal.
So you gain 15 plus willpower.
18. Nice.
See, and we actually negotiated to make heal better. It used to be that was
D3.
3.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
And when we were playing it when it was D3 heals, it really sucked. We were constantly dead.
I'm gonna heal myself again.
He's taken 2 rounds.
666. What does that get me?
Minus 70.
It gets you
Prize?
Summoning a demon?
right. Actually, wouldn't he summon in an angel? Because he critically succeeded.
Wow.
Is that like a 5d6?
No,
No.
it's you get 2 more degrees instead of 1.
I feel more comfortable now. I'm at 37.
So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to move across the room using all the cover that I can to here.
Okay.
I can move 6 squares, so that's right there.
That's 6 squares?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move over here. Ooh, there's a girl there.
Is there? Oh, there is.
Yes, she steps out. Right here,
Karl.
screaming, "No! It wasn't supposed to be like this." And you see she has a dead man switch in her hand.
Shoot her hand off.
Called shot to take her hand off. It's a dead man switch if she drops it. She doesn't have to push the button, she just has to let go. If we kill her, Lorenz goes.
Oh, well, if I stun her, can she let go?
Well, she would still let go, and then at which point Lorenz would fall into the vat.
So she dies and he dies.
It's not supposed to be like this. You were supposed to die.
I'm going to try an intimidator.
Send more men.
Send more cops. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to go ahead and try an intimidator.
We've had first killings, but what about second killings?
Or 11sies.
Uh-huh. I just need a pipe.
Afternoon
Yep.
What are you gonna say,
spree.
Karl? Drop the switch.
No.
Are we in combat right now?
No, we're
Technically,
in roleplay.
no. We're in roleplay. No, I'm going to tell her to give up. If we give up, it's no harm, no foul. You know, I mean, yeah, we had to kill all of her guards. We gave them an opportunity to quit, but they didn't. But we'll call it even if you give up and let Lorenz go. We won't come after you anymore.
That's persuasion, not intimidation.
But if you let him fall, it will be a slow and torturous way out for you.
It's still
You'll go
persuasion,
the
not
same way he went out.
Intimidation would be, bitch, if you don't get my friend out of here, off of that plat.
All right, fine. Bitch, if you don't let Lorenz go now, it's going to be a very thing that to him is you have no idea.
Neither does any of us because you broke up the entire conversation.
It sounded like you were muting yourself because you were cursing.
Maybe I was. So that's a 21 with a crit 6.
She breaks down. She falls to her knees. Says, it wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was supposed to avenge my father. And she hits a button on the thing, and Lorenz goes back up to the full upright position. And she drops the switch.
I like counterclockwise swirls, Lorenz.
So, am I upright or am I laying back?
I tell Hammy to go get.
Down.
So was this thing like tipping forward over the?
Yes.
Is that how that was going?
Yeah,
and so now you're upright. So I tell Hammy to go get him, and I go get her.
I walk over to the guard here, and I notice his shiny gun on the floor, and I take it.
The assault rifle? Make a perception roll. Go ahead and make your move, Karl, to grab her. And you're just going to restrain her, right? Or you?
Yeah, I'm just going to restrain her.
So, Hemi cuts Lorenz down, yanking his hands through the nails.
Nice.
Because it doesn't have a hammer or anything to pull it out. Lorenz comes off the cross. It is no longer crucified, is badly hurt. Only a few hit points. He has holes through his hands and holes through his feet. He has nothing on, period.
Oh God, nobody wants to see that. You've got a heal up there, Skippy.
And then Hammy's like, oh, I'm going to wander over here now that he's off that, and I'm going to check out this guy's gun.
Meanwhile, Lorenz is just bleeding.
You look down, and you see that the gun has a biometric sensor in it.
So, like, where is the Where is the biometric sensor at?
On the pommel where you would grab the weapon, so that
it means it's tied to the guy's neurals.
Uh-huh. So it just needs his fingerprints, yeah?
Yes, it needs his biometrics to be able to function.
It's not just fingerprints. You can't just like clip this guy's fingers and expect to use it.
I could hope.
You knocked your camera away, Gill.
I don't know how.
So wait, can you hack these guns?
You can.
They can be reprogrammed.
They can be reprogrammed.
Oh God, what's his name again?
Nerdbyte?
Hey, Nerdbyte. You're looking in bad shape there. I'm liking these guns. I might heal ya if you can get this gun for me here.
That's terrible.
What do you say?
And as you turn around,
oh God, what is this? It looks like a spider. Just leapt out from somewhere.
you see the skin of these people peels away, and Terminator-style skeletons come out as they stand up.
Metal skeletons, not real skeletons?
Metal skeletons. Says, and you see the one that's got Hammy from behind say, well, proved more resourceful than I thought. I wasn't ready to reveal this yet, but now I will. As it jams its hand through Hammy's back.
Nice.
Oh, what the hell?
Hey, Karl, I think you called it.
Getting a crit for 19.
Oh, are you asking if that hits?
Yes.
I think he just enjoys asking if it hit.
He does.
Yes, it hit.
Doing 7 points of damage as it breaks these steel fingers into Hammy's back.
It's hey, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving you the finger.
Initiative.
It is.
So, hey, what's the girl's reaction to all this?
You have her. She's a basket case. That her whole thing failed. Between your crit 6 intimidate roll, she's just on the ground.
Good job.
All right. Well, I tell her to run, and that we'll deal with this later.
What?
We'll talk more later.
Shoot her in the head.
No.
It's initiative.
No. Instead, I'm gonna roll initiative, and then I'm gonna put 2 in the guy that's got his hand through.
Should I duck?
No, I'm gonna put him right through you. So 17.
Nice.
See, and there's why there's no man doors to this place. So it's the only building that's got.
Yeah, one entrance. You're first there, Mr. Karl, with Brinley. You see 4 of these things shed their skin. Now, unlike the T1 armor, the T1 Terminators, they're not as beefy. It's more regular steel and stuff.
Right. Well, I am going to aim and fire two
But
into the guy that's
it does explain why they didn't fall to you.
weren't intimidated. Sure.
Yes.
Sure. So yeah, I aim and fire at the one that's got Hammy.
Okay.
So that's 18,
That hits because you aimed.
and it's a crit 6.
And that is
Marvelous.
33 points of damage, please.
Hello.
putting it down immediately. It immediately takes a shot, sparks fly, the glowing eyes, the glowing yellow eyes fade out, and it crumples.
Yep. And I've got clean line of sight to this guy here.
Yep.
So he'll be my next shot. And by the way, did we recognize the voice of the guy that said that he's...
It was very mechanical. It sounded robotic.
Okay. That's fair. That's a 19 crit 5.
And that's a hit.
Jesus.
For 21.
It does not die.
Wait, what are the guns keyed to if they're robots?
The bioflesh that was wrapping around them.
Okay.
They shred their skins.
They shed their skins now, though.
So now they're melee. They don't have the
They don't have their rifles anymore. They don't have the biometrics to fire them.
Oh. Is it my turn?
That's why he took his clawed hand and went bloop right through you. He gave
Yes,
you a
it is your
colonoscopy
turn.
the hard way.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, Mike.
Okay. I minor action pick up the rifle and
Can't fire it.
then that's okay. Lorenz needs to earn his keep. And then I walk over here. I want a gun.
You got your priorities all kinds of mixed up. Once we kill these guys, we can go around and
Yeah,
Instead you're
we thought
using
that.
it
We
to
have
pick
thought that in the past, and we're not allowed to. We have to like book it out of there.
Are you talking about when we got chased out of the because the alarm was going off?
Yeah, that.
I mean, I've got 8 combat shotguns that I looted from people on one of
Yeah, I mean we've got all kinds of weapons at the house. You just never want to take any of them.
Oh, I didn't know that. Does this count as a 5-foot step still?
Oh, absolutely not. You've already moved 15 feet. Almost
What?
20 feet.
How could he have moved? Oh, yeah, no, you were standing here, dude.
You were standing,
yeah,
right in front
You
of
were
the
standing
robot.
right here.
Okay.
But this guy is almost gone, so with a degree 3 attack, which is what, 4 mana for you, you could probably
Yeah.
finish him off.
2.
2 mana.
Yeah, that's. What? It doesn't cost 2 mana to do that. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, so I'll do a degree 3.
I did write the game, Mike. I tend to know what I'm talking about on this.
Mollified. Can I have advantage?
Yes, I tell you to finish him. Finish him. Wait, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Finish him.
Jesus. What is it? That get me?
Crit 4, so you're focusing it through your stats.
That's a crit 5.
5.
I think it's 1 degree.
1 degree higher.
Yep. So it's 4d6 plus willpower. For 2 mana. Doing 16 points of damage.
No, it's 7. It's 19.
19. Because he's got to add his willpower.
points of damage for 2 mana.
He's gonna keep pushing this in my face all night now.
Frying the robot. The necrotic orb turns the steel to rust and it just degrades it and it crumples into a heap. It's Lorenz's turn, I do believe. I'm looking at the initiative roll. I got a 9.
Lorenz is naked and afraid.
He has a 10 though.
Yeah. I'm going to try and look around and see if my gear is anywhere.
That's not a bad plan. It's got to be somewhere.
Give me an investigation roll.
It's too bad that he told the girl to run away.
I did.
That probably has your gear on her.
I mean, she's still laying underneath him.
Well, it's been 6 seconds. It's not like she's gone any. But
And even though he told her to run away, she is so distraught and so intimidated that she's just going to lay on the floor and cry.
yeah, she's just urinated all over herself.
So what would I get with a 16?
You kind of take a few steps around, use your movement, looking around. There's a bunch of sealed boxes. There's some cargo containers. You probably assume that it's in one of these boxes or one of these cargo containers.
Alright, I get ready to search the first box next to it.
Gotcha. It is these dudes' turn.
The two that are left.
Oh, I moved the dead one.
Yeah, don't move the dead one.
Oh, great. They're coming back to life. They're T9000.
I like that they have two dead symbols on them. They've died twice. Now they're going to attack you twice with disadvantage.
Yes, they are both attacking twice with disadvantage.
They're double teaming me.
It's just like the zombies. They're double attacking.
They're gonna Eiffel Tower me.
That is a 13.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
And a crit 5 miss at that. That should negate his second attack.
Thank you. Come again.
I don't think that is a miss. Damage
You
is only 12.
got a
No.
14.
I have a 13 because I have a shield bonus.
Okay, and he rolled a 13.
You can't have it both ways.
No, it's always been meets or exceeds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if I roll a 15, and he has a 15,
You succeed.
You succeed.
Which is what we just did with Karl with the 16, because he's like, I got a 16, and I'm like, that was a miss. He goes,
Yeah.
no, that's what their thing is, and I'm like, you're absolutely right. You met the defense.
Okay.
It's true.
Well,
Yep.
I am totally fucked.
He punches you for 6 points of damage.
He touches me?
Punches.
Oh, I'm like, geez, this
He's
is
trying to give
creepy.
you
real
Robo
quick.
Doctor.
He just touches you. He's counting coup.
And that is a 12. Missing. Oh, that was a
Hey,
grade
Mike.
5, wasn't it? Sorry.
Hey, Mike.
Forgot to do the other part of that damage, Mike.
So one hit, one miss.
He's giving you the Robo-Proctologist exam.
So it was a total of 17 points of damage because of the crit 5.
I'm so confused on what my health is now because I just saw it move to 32, so I don't even know what it is now.
You just saw it move.
17 points, you said?
Yeah, a total of 17 points. Because his fist did
How
6
many
and the crit
different
6.
hits, though?
One. Only one hit. But he crit 5.
Minus your armor.
No, minus half his armor.
Minus half your.
Oh, it's penetrating. Okay.
I can't do 0.5.
So 0.
Uh-oh.
1,
I'll be right back.
2.
I'm in Mississippi.
The wife is calling.
I'll be right back if he's gonna be a minute.
Well, my hope is to maybe turn her into an ally. Your captor.
And we're
Right.
back, and I have food.
Congratulations. Well, I will have to aim and fire. I guess I'll start with this one.
Okie doke.
So that's a 15. That's probably a fail.
That is a fail. Crit 2 failure.
Uh-oh.
I do believe You are -2 to your next defense there, Karl.
Yep. And I will do it again, because why not?
So now, if
That's a hit.
here's a question: if you crit 2 fail and then crit 2 fail, are you now -4, or is it just a single -2?
Mm-mm.
It should just be a single -2.
It's just a single -2.
Gotcha.
So the other attack is a crit 6 success. That's a 19.
Yep, that's a hit.
So I get 7 hit points back too.
It's called back.
Yeah, everybody's back. I missed one attack and I've hit with the other, so I'm doing damage right now. So 19 on that guy.
Got it.
Emmy, you're gonna soak 2 more hits because I didn't kill anybody.
Okay,
No,
you're up,
not.
as a matter of fact.
And you're up. This one's wounded. This one's not. And you can attack and run away, and then they have to move to get to attack you again with disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here.
Don't move first. Attack first, and then move. That way, you're not at disadvantage.
Well, I'm gonna do a
And I'll even give you advantage. I say, kill that dude.
I'll do another explosive ranged attack on that guy that's hurt.
At what degree?
That's
Yeah,
a 3.
You're supposed to say your degree before you roll your attack.
Yeah.
No crits.
It hit, no crit. So that is
16 points.
Well, you rolled a 6. If it's explosive, don't you get another d6?
No,
You said
no, I just said I
He
was
did
thinking
say
I was gonna
explosive,
do
but
it.
he was doing a regular ranged attack. You can't do explosive at degree 3.
Okay.
So 16 points. Crumples it. You see the necrotic orb melt it down, and it falls into its component pieces.
Okay, now you can move away. Move back towards us. And he runs. He bravely ran away.
Oh,
Already was stabbed. Let the guy with a ton of holes in him get stabbed.
all right.
I think overall in this fight, I've taken more damage than anybody.
I'm going to investigate this box, see if my gear's in it.
Okay, so you pull up on the box. Give me a strength check.
Rivet my gear into the box.
It's a nailed shut box. Right.
Your gear is not there.
Yeah.
Something else could be. Open it up. You're not doing anything else. Go.
Yeah, but he's got no strength.
Yes.
I know, but it's funny to watch.
She struggles with the nails and cannot open the lid of the box.
Crit 4 failed against a wooden box.
Yes.
You pulled it up a little bit, and then
No, he didn't even pull it up a little bit.
I got
your
a
finger got
splinter.
caught
That's
under
about
it.
all I got.
He didn't pull it up. He went to lift the lid and slammed his chin down. And
Stumble stepped and bounced his head off of it.
Yeah, take 1 point of damage.
Is that it? Are you moving anywhere?
I'm gonna move to another box and see if it's. Actually, I'm gonna move to one of the crates and see if.
But why are you going to a different? Why would you don't go to a different box? You can't open the first one.
he's going to a container this time where they have a little handle.
That he can swing open.
I hope
He's going to let the elephant out.
Exactly, the lion.
Yeah, there's gonna be like 10 of these fucking gladiator things in there.
You see this thing's eyes glow from yellow to a bright green.
And it explodes.
You hear the voice again and says, well, maybe next time. And it runs in and detonates.
I told you it exploded.
Oh, I'm so glad I went behind you. Oh, the girl's dead, I bet.
So I need everybody to make dex saves.
I shield the girl. I try and grab her and pull her with me or whatever, however you want to do it.
Ooh, you rolled a good roll for that, too.
He did.
And
I'm far too noble.
All right, so we have the dex save for Lorenz, which is a 12, which is a success. And he is 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes away. So Lorenz takes 3 points of damage.
I go down.
Oh.
Mike failed his dex roll, and he is 2 hexes away, so Mike takes 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Karl succeeded his dex roll and is shielding the girl, and he's 1 hex away, so Karl takes 15 points of damage.
Noted.
And we are out of combat.
I searched the girl for Lorenz's deck.
You find
As
a deck on the girl. You do find a deck on the girl.
But not
Okay,
Lorenz.
I take the deck.
As I'm bleeding out,
Yeah, right. He's not concerned about actually saving Lorenz. Show me
He's
the
all
money.
He's all about the loot.
So I take the deck. I guess I go over here and I heal myself really quick. No, I'm kidding. I'll heal Lorenz for assuming advantage.
I suppose I'll give you advantage, even though you're being kind of twitty.
I will drop the 2 and take a crit 6.
Again, you didn't say what degree heal you were doing.
Oh, well, I'm doing degree 2. I mean, I'm doing the highest so I can kill him.
Can't.
Okay.
I can't?
you fail.
Huh? Oh, I can't. I can't take a degree 2.
You would fail.
You would
But I can
summon
take a
another
degree.
robot to destroy us.
Oh. But I can take a degree 1?
No, you can do a degree 2. You can't drop the 2 and take a crit 6 because you would fail the roll at degree 2.
I tried. Okay. So it's just...
Isn't it a degree 2 only a 13?
No, a degree 1 is 13.
So a degree 2 is a 14.
15.
So each degree goes up by 2 now?
Odd numbers. All odd numbers.
Okay.
So he gets 2d6 then.
You get 3 hit points back, Lorenz. Congratulations,
No,
you're
no.
That's your
alive.
willpower.
He got 6.
Congratulations, you're alive.
Congratulations,
All right,
you're alive. And like I said, we're out of combat.
I try and find my gear.
Why don't we just ask...
I go back here and I open
Stop.
this locker for the gear.
Stop opening lockers. I pick the girl up and ask her where his gear is.
It's in the
That's not
container
gonna work.
right behind me.
I open the container.
And you see inside the containers there's the saws and everything that she needed to make the cross. And the hammer and nails that she nailed him to it with it. And all his gear is just lying on the floor in there. But there's a whole little portable wood shop in there where she built the stuff to put him on.
Alright, I get dressed.
I turn around and open this locker too. I'm curious.
All about the loot, man.
What's that deck you got?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you were unconscious at the time.
Can I perceive that he's holding a deck?
You can make a perception roll.
No, but I take it back from him and I give it back to the girl.
I didn't give it to you.
Alright, I pull my weapon.
She doesn't need it. Go away. Leave me alone.
I'm serious.
She doesn't need her deck.
I'm serious.
It has the sound thing on it that I want because it's worth a lot. I want to sell it.
I'm serious.
Why? Why do you care so much about her?
Because it's my nature.
I run away.
All right, I shoot him.
Shoot me, I ran away. I'm around the corner.
As soon as
I pulled my rifle and I readied, man.
Whoa. He did say he drew his gun, so he doesn't have to draw it, but we will need an initiative roll to see who reacts first. Who gets to run or who gets to shoot.
All right, 15.
Initiative, Michael.
Hey, Karl, can I have advantage?
So you have a 14 and I have a 15. So I shoot you with a crit 6.
What? You don't have a fifth?
I do. I have cybernetics that add 2.
He does have cybernetics that adds 2 to his initiative.
Oh my god. You're just going to have to slap patch me up. Or just leave me here.
So, go ahead and roll damage.
Now, I specifically aim for a leg.
You still got to roll damage.
I still got to roll damage. And I crit 6, so,
Yeah, it's
enjoy that.
21 points.
And that's with 2 ones.
And you have no armor value.
I have a 1.
No, because it's
on the plus side. On the plus side, I gain back 7 hit points.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm dead.
Okay.
You feel Hammy's life source leach out of his body and close your wounds.
I walk over, I take the deck from him, and I pour a healing potion down his throat.
Get 4 points back. Wow, you rolled up with exploding, too.
What'd I do?
D6 exploding.
I did?
It says vector 4. Look at it, it's D6 exclamation point.
Oh, I didn't realize I had other stuff checked up at the top.
Does a 17 hit?
Oh
What are you
gosh,
attempting to do? You have to tell me
I pushed him.
He's trying to push
what?
me from the ground with disadvantage. So
I pushed him.
Okay,
So I kill him, I bring him back to life, and then he's going to try and push me.
so you're attempting to do a push at what degree? We have to discuss. We've discussed this about not hitting buttons until you tell us what's going on.
Degree 2.
So you're just going to lay on the ground and do a degree 2.
Yeah.
As he wakes up.
Disadvantage. Wow, he rolled better. Does a 19 hit you, Karl?
It does.
So he pushes you 20 feet.
Okay.
well, on the other side of the acid vat.
Which way did you push him, Hammy?
Across the acid vat, so he's like flying all the way across to the other side.
Well, ping what space you want him, because it goes 5 feet per degree plus willpower. So you were moving him. No, it's 5 feet per degree. You did degree 2, right?
Yeah.
So you're moving him. Your willpower is 13 feet.
And
In
it's a
what
degree,
direction?
and it's a crit 4.
In what direction are you moving him? Hammy, I can't hear you.
Yeah,
He's debating whether he's pushing me into the vat or not. Because, I'm going to hit the edge and tip in.
What direction, Hammy? Give me an o'clock.
I wasn't trying to push you that far. Yeah, that's
You critically succeeded. At what clock?
Yeah.
1 o'clock,
That
2
one.
o'clock, 3 o'clock? This way?
Yeah, I did a thing like that.
So, Karl, you fly 17 feet that way.
Okay.
Give me a Regular
Dex.
dexterity check.
Sure.
Oh, actually, give me a willpower roll first to avoid the push. You got to beat a 19.
No, I knew I wasn't beating that.
So you get there and you land fine, but you were just moved 17 feet away.
And I get up and dust myself off. I look at him and say, I'm done if you are.
Because you know that the next time I put you down, I'm not going to.
Yes,
Gill?
I can hear you fine. I was talking about resolving the issue.
Oh, I think it's resolved.
unless I shoot him again.
I don't have enough health to take him on. And if I did, he has that stupid thing.
You really kind of should have thought about that before you decided that it was a good idea to push me. Because I'm fairly territorial being an Orcanol. And you questioned my authority, which is why I shot you in the first place and then brought you back to life. And I was repaid that kindness by you attacking me with a
I
spell.
wouldn't exactly call it kindness because you took my deck.
No, I took her deck.
I think she forfeited her deck when she tried to kill Lorenz.
That may well be, but that's not how I see it.
And also,
Why is that?
technically, that deck is destroyed.
Why is the deck destroyed?
I broke it to escape it.
Well, no, you broke the deck that she had used to trap you. That's not necessarily the deck that she's got now.
Correct.
Remember, she made a honeypot to catch you.
She
With
also
a
had a deck. She also had a deck
expensive.
she showed you before.
The little 1/1 Tamagotchi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh, that's all I'm fighting over? I wanted the other one.
Lorenz broke it.
Oh, well, then this thing is worthless.
So I don't understand what your point was here. But
I thought it was the nice deck, the one that had the hearing thing that was like really expensive.
well, the end result is that really I can't let that slide and I shoot you again.
You can't shoot me if you're around the corner.
Okay, fine. Let's see. I 5-foot step and I shoot you.
You'd have to roll initiative first.
No, we're still in combat.
still in
We already
combat.
rolled initiative.
Oh.
You wanted.
I will give him a partial cover because it's
Sure.
And I'm behind
Shooting
Lorenz.
over
And I'll
And
give
the girl.
myself advantage.
exactly that hits.
Oh yeah,
Of course
that's a crit
it does.
6. So I gained 7 more hit points back.
The rifle ability in this game is retarded.
You got to understand. Karl spent 15,000 credits on his bullets.
Yes.
On his
I bought special ammo. I bought a special rifle. I bought a special sight. I mean, I've got 6 points into my rifle skill. I mean, I've put all kinds of stuff into my ability to shoot.
I'm dead.
You're down again.
So, Nerd Byte is you see this confrontation going off and a girl crying on the floor.
I look over at Brinley and go, chill. I slap patch Constatine, pick him up by the ear that's healing, go,
the half an ear.
chill.
Make a
And then I
perception
walk
roll.
over.
Just Lorenz or everybody?
Just learn. The ear is fully healed.
Nice.
So I pick him up by the freshly healed ear after I heal him, and I go, chill. And I walk over to the sobbing person that just tried to kill me, and I give her a hug.
Give her a what?
He hugs her.
Oh.
Make a reaction roll, Lorenz. It's just 3d6 straight. Higher the better.
I knife you.
It's just, she's not really even noticing that you're hugging her.
She's still too distraught.
Yes.
Yeah, that crit 6 intimidation. She's pissed her.
Yeah, the orc freaked her the hell out.
Exactly.
I did. But that's also... So, Hammy, the part that you're not getting about what I'm trying to do and the way that you reacted towards things, forced my hand to react the way that I have, because I have to be an aggressive person, is that we don't know how she managed to pull these cards together. We don't know how she managed to do all this stuff. We can ask her questions. She was put in an unfortunate situation because she's grieving for her father, and somebody used her as much as she tried to use us.
I still wanted the expensive deck.
The expensive deck was already broken.
Well, now I know that.
And Hammy, you can have all of the rifles from the guys that I killed. There's 6 rifles. Go.
Well, you guys really can't hang out here too much longer because
Ah.
there was a lot of automatic gunfire.
Yes.
And,
We take the girl, we gather up the weapons, and we leave.
and you would have to carry the majority of the weapons because you have a 0
Because
and a negative 1.
Because they can't.
So you're taking the girl home with you?
Yes, we're getting her out of there too.
Absolutely. So you get
Because whatever happened with this, she obviously wasn't expecting the Terminators either. So she's in as much danger as anybody else here.
So you gather the girl, you get outside the compound. I assume somebody calls an Uber.
Yes. Lorenz has his stuff back.
He does.
Is there any reason for us to open these other containers?
I grab the
We don't have all day. We
the
can't.
attachment.
Well, I open.
That's
I
all I'm
opened this
grabbing
one.
is the broken deck with the fancy attachment.
The
In addition
broken
to
deck with the
the-
fancy attachment is not here.
See, even he wanted it.
Everybody's too worried about the payday.
Hey, can I open this container that's behind us?
Certainly.
Do I have to open it?
I lay your 3 rifles to carry out on top of the thing, and I take the girl and go.
I grab 2 rifles. That's all I can carry.
You can carry 3 rifles. It's 30 pounds, dude. even at a 0 strength, you 30 pounds.
I'm at a -1 strength.
All right, even at a -1 strength, you can carry 30 pounds.
So when I open the container, Gill, do I see what's inside?
Yeah, sure. It's a bunch of clothing materials from like a Chinese sweatshop.
Oh, no.
Oh, thank you. Man.
There's nothing in here. He's not gonna let me get any loot.
No, we got the rifles. That's it.
All right. Well, I take 3 rifles too, or can I take 4?
I'll hand
This is a
you.
shipping warehouse.
I'll hand you a 4th. I take 2. You take 4 because you're the one that wants.
Okay. Yeah, my 0 strength versus my -1.
You're 0.
Exactly.
So you manage to get an Uber and get home with the girl and 6 assault rifles.
Can you hack one of these, Lorenz, so I can use it?
Take a 10 and do it.
Huh?
So he can take a 10 and do it over the course of the day, or take his time.
And then sell the rest of them, and then use the proceeds to outfit this one.
Well, he's got to break all of them so that they're not locked to a specific DNA signature,
That's what I meant.
where he can sell them. So he's got to break all of them, not just the one for.
And Lorenz isn't in a whole bunch of good shape. I mean, a stiff wind. Could
No,
probably
you
kill him.
still really haven't healed him.
I gave him a little.
He gave you just as much back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he really did. He slap patched you for. Actually, I think he gave you more. He's got 3 hit points and you've got 4.
Yeah, but I've got like -40 from him that he's working off still. So
So you get back to the house, to your apartment.
I set the girl up with some food and on the couch, and I
I'm
sit
looking down
on the
at
table
Lorenz right now.
cleaning weapons.
Currently.
You're looking down at Lorenz.
Yeah, in the stream.
What are you going to do with the girl, other than let her sleep on the couch and have?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm staying up. I'm making sure that she doesn't go anywhere. But I set her up with food and try and get her calmed down because we need answers.
So she comes to a semi-coherent state.
You better give her some light persuasion. Or comforting. Do you have comforting as a skill?
No. I've got persuasion, intimidate. What else do I have? Deception. I'm not overly comforting. I'm an orc. But I'm a soft-hearted orc.
Pus coming out of the bottom of his jaw.
Hmm.
I don't know. Does she have any idea that I protected her and kept her stuff for her?
Basic understanding of what happened with the explosion and everything.
She has the memory of you going as a blur across her field of view.
Yeah. And then you go blurring outward as a bullet shoots through you.
So
what is Lorenz doing?
Steepling his face.
Orc. I think he's an orc.
I think he's trying to make tusks. I think that's what's happening here.
Tusks.
I forgot that I have push to talk, so I was like, yeah, every time Brinley talks, it's like this, and then I'm
And he's
forgetting that I'm pushing.
He's talking and he's going like this. And we can't understand. It just looks like he's making semi-obscene gestures.
Exactly.
So I sit down and level with her that, you know, she's fighting the wrong people. We killed her father in taking on a bad person, but she's obviously been used in this as well. And that we need to know, you know, we need to know who those guards were, who provided her the extra people. And I'll try and... Amir Sabat?
I think that was his last name.
The guy that we killed the day before? Gill, I'm asking you directly.
Yes. Same name.
When did he supply you these people? When did he when did this set up? So he's not dead. Yeah. We knew that was coming. How did he contact you?
We've been in contact for a week. He said that he was a friend of my father's, and he could help me get revenge against. He would provide the location and the people.
See, this doesn't track at all.
I'm sure there's something to it.
Oh, there's most definitely something to it, but we didn't, like, Amir was nobody until we got a contract to hit him. Like, if it was my father, it would track and it would make sense. You know, if it was the dude that we tried to deliver the pizza to, that would make sense. But we didn't even know who Amir was a week ago. We just killed him yesterday.
And you hear the refrigerator close? And you hear, no, but I did.
So who's in our house? Yeah. Is it Drago again, or whatever his name was? Raven, yeah.
And that's why I hired you to hit him.
Because you knew he was coming after us?
Yeah.
And so obviously he survived.
No.
No, wait a minute. We didn't know that he hired us, did we? Because we went to JT and got the...
Yeah, we got the job from JT.
So you knew that he was coming after us, hired, killed, and he survived.
Yeah.
Or was brought back through the mummification.
It just sounds like a Mark, by the way.
Yeah, the voice that you're doing isn't coming through very.
Yeah, it's just coming through. It's just like,
Nope.
Oh no! We thought they were yeses.
No what? To which
No,
question?
he didn't survive. And no, he didn't come back.
But she says that he was in contact with us this morning, and we killed him yesterday.
unless he
And
was
there's more than one.
There's more than one Amir Sabat?
Just like the guards you fought today.
Oh, Amir Sabat's a Terminator?
A flesh-covered android, yes.
So wait,
Sorry.
who's the guy that's in our apartment right now?
And he's eating
Raven.
candies out of the refrigerator.
Raven, the vampire guy?
The vampire that killed you and Lorenz.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, the dude that had me blow your head up.
Yep.
For that one.
The one that also put us as a no-hunt zone. Before you get all antsy and try and do something stupid again.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing that shot of the first one. That was you!
You guys
Yes, it
understand you've gotten involved in something bigger than you.
I would say that's for everything we get involved in.
Now, right. Well, now, was Draven involved in our conversation about the modification process?
No.
No.
Okay. So he doesn't understand that part. And
But he is the one that
So-
gave you the AI.
right, but the AI, we didn't get anything out of that AI. We don't understand how it works, right?
It's simply a AI that searches anything that's mystical in the news, media, anything.
But it actually takes over the deck, right?
Yes, all
Like
AIs
it's-
will attempt to take over whatever they're jacked into. I gave you the AI. I hired you to hit Amir.
Which we did. And we definitely killed something.
I didn't ask for my money back.
Alright, so she was just a pawn in all this.
Much like you were.
Much like we were.
In
Which I don't like.
gaining the death certificate before I could.
Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So if this is all part of the same game, how does my father f- this?
Your father is dead.
Except we know that he's alive, and now apparently the CEO of Grummond.
Wait a
Much
minute.
Like Amir.
He's a robot.
So your father is now.
My father's a robot.
So your father is dead, but now a robot, which has nothing to do with your father, but is your father, is in charge.
Right.
How many people
Which-
do you think would deal with a machine?
Yeah, no, none. So what's the next expectation here then, Draven? I mean, we're kind of at a loss. We're thrown into the middle of this.
I've retrieved everything I got from the AI. But for some reason, your father and his group are hunting down mystics. Vampires, werewolves, fairies, magic users.
Because you guys can immediately recognize the machine below the man.
I would say we're probably their biggest threat, whereas the rest of humanity in humanoid existence wouldn't.
Interesting.
Now, I don't know who or what your father is, but he is obviously.
Okay, so Dad doesn't have anything to do with the mummification process.
No, as I would assume that they would be hunting them down.
The Setites and the Setites and the Anubis? Is that the two factions?
Order of Horus.
Horus.
Just by circumstance, you were all in the middle.
Just my luck. What do you know about the embalmer of the stars? I can't remember the guy's name from the first adventure.
The Necromancer?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm asking Draven what he knows, and I didn't say the Necromancer, I used the dude's name.
Mid-level Necromancer, nothing big, not a power player.
So his army of the undead that he's this match.
More for his power within his organization than any type of power play outside.
Okay.
He did have a rival.
A rival Necromancer or a rival in general?
Rival in general.
And who do you remember who that was?
Some miso guy.
Right. The Misso's dead.
Well, guess you could.
Yeah. Well, he was killed by the Necromancer, and we actually had to invade the place and retrieve his corpse so that he couldn't be brought back by the Necromancer and used in their nefarious game.
He wouldn't have been able to be brought back by the Necromancer anyway. He's already tied to the astral.
Right. Well, what was all right, Gill? So I'm going to ask you.
I think they were trying. He was trying to.
Because what you told us at the beginning was that he was trying to corrupt him or something.
That is what Anubis told you to kind of shield you. He needed the body because when he comes back into his body.
So all right. So if the Necromancer held the body, he would have come back and held Miso prisoner.
He would have been able to be like,
Okay.
Stab. Wait till he comes back. Stab.
Well, yeah, exactly. Keep killing him over again until he's permanently.
Get it until he's got 1 HP, so he stubs his toe and dies.
Yes, until his connection to this plane was so weak that it would take him years to come back.
Right. All right. So if we have that, we're stuck in the middle of this game, but we don't have a next step now.
You do.
We do.
I'm here to offer it to you.
Okay, I'm listening. What's your next step?
I'm offering you the patronage of myself.
Okay.
I need to know who and what your father is.
Okay.
You said what? I thought you knew it was a robot already.
Is it a robot? Is he the AI? Is it nanites? Is he a android? We know it is something technological. But
You don't know exactly what.
I do believe the exterior flesh is cloned.
So I need to talk to my brother.
I'm willing to set up an account, put you on retainer, to give you the resources you need to see.
How does this tie with your higher authority? Your boss?
Allow me to deal with that.
Is there any chance that we can get put on the no hunt list period, not this building?
I can arrange that. I will have to mark you.
What does that entail? Gonna piss on us?
It is equivalent of what you would call a tattoo.
Okay.
But it is done with my blood.
And this all ties to the consortium, correct? The consortium is part of...
Yes, I do believe the consortium, from what we know, is associated with your father's company.
So is there specifically now a consortium-esque group that deals with the mystics like the opposite of the consortium, where you guys buy gear and.
I was just going to ask that.
There's plenty of enchanters lying around. Even you have one in your own purpose.
But do you know of a place where we can go that has very high level enchanters? Ruin makers?
Well, obviously we can't go to the consortium, and that most of our gear is from the consortium. We want to upgrade. Yes. What place is affiliated with you guys that where we'd get better pricing or
the Fey realm.
Just getting better gear?
The what?
The Fey realm.
Fey realm.
I think we're going to the fairies.
Well, and that's fine. I mean, and with this,
Hellboy
I've actually never watched it.
Hellboy 2.
That's not one.
Where they go to the mystical market.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Think of it like that. A realm of magic that's not, it's in contact with our world, but not part of our world.
But not quite, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And highly magical.
And do we need your mark to go there?
No, you can go there at any time if you know how to enter.
Go knock on the door and say, John sent me.
Not quite that simple. There is a ceremony.
Okay.
But if you're willing to accept this patronage, I will definitely put you on the no hunt by making you familiar.
Okay. Can I do a perception check to see how the girl's taking all this?
Absolutely. She still seems to be fairly comatose. She's not fully into it. He's like, if you'd like, I can fix that one.
Fix her? By how so?
The same way I took control of your friend.
No,
With
we
the
don't want
power
that.
of my blood.
Yeah,
I
no,
could
we
make
don't.
her forget the whole circumstance. I could make her forget she even had a father.
Well, it would be nice if she forgot the vendetta against us.
Well, I'd rather than have her forget and consequently have the possibility of remembering later, I'd rather have had her hear the conversation and realize that she's being used as well and for us.
Whether
Okay,
she's being
we'll see
used
if
or
that-
not is not going to change the fact that you killed her father.
Right.
She's
No.
been alive many centuries and still seen century-long blood feuds continue.
I don't think she's worth anything to us anymore. If she was a pawn in the way we're thinking, then I don't think she has any idea. She was just used for her anger and her revenge, but she doesn't actually know anything about what was using her.
But that doesn't mean that she can't be useful to us.
In what way? She's angry at us for killing her father.
Well, if we could turn her, which I suppose we could use Draven to turn her, we would have a second.
Which to him, turn her may have a whole different meaning.
Well, no, he said that he'd erase that memory of,
Draven, can you
I
replace
like
memories?
the way you think, Lorenz. What's that?
Can you replace memories?
Yes.
What did he say?
Yes.
Oh,
But how nice would it be if we had another Decker in the house?
it would be
On logistical
fantastic.
stuff.
And it'd
Yeah.
be even better if that person had a memory of us trying to save her father.
Well, which is why I was trying to earn goodwill and protecting,
We'll just earn some
not
good
stealing
will.
her shit. I was trying to get that so that I could work up a persuasion. But if she wasn't really paying attention to any of this conversation to get the fact that the dude that her father was working for was a bad dude to begin with, and
You crit 6 Intimidator. You're lucky she's not comatose.
well, I understand that, but it's been a while, and I got her food and got her a place where she could rest. Raven showed up and having a conversation.
There's
some time has
alternate
passed.
memories too. Because if I make it
There's
where
what?
you save, if I make it to where you were attempting to save her father, there would have been no reason for her to make the agreements she did to attempt to kill you.
Yeah, but she still made those arrangements. Does that all go away? That she forgets that she
Oh no, they would all
that she was working with.
Messing with minds is very difficult.
Right.
And the longer I have to go back, or the more that those memories influence other memories, the more difficult it is.
Right.
The easy way would be to turn her.
Right. But she doesn't deserve that. We did kill her father. That doesn't mean that we should double down on it.
There is nothing wrong with being a fool. Is there, Constantine?
If it was her will, sure. To do it against her will, not so much.
I was embraced against my will.
You were. Were you immediately happy about it?
I was completely invigorated. I was a Hessian warrior.
A little different time period.
I gained so much power and strength and ferocity that I was even greater on the back.
But you were turned against your will. You weren't expecting to gain this power. How about the fear that you felt when the person attacked you and overpowered you?
You don't understand the embrace. When one becomes embraced, one's sire becomes one's entire life. You have a impassioned love for that.
So she would be a thrall to you.
Absolutely.
How about a vampiric orc?
I don't want to be a thrall.
They taste funny. I don't like
them and clowns.
There are in Ventru that enjoy orc.
He's offering.
That would be interesting. You'd have the two tusks already at the bottom, and then you'd have
two more coming down the opposite. Yeah.
Have super strength. You'd be immortal.
Just watch out for the sunlight.
I don't know. Is sunlight really a problem? You've been out during the day.
If you prepare for it, it's not.
It's the SPF 7000.
Some good SPF. Some blood magic.
Some really long clothing.
Some good shades and hats.
See, you're good.
Wide brim hats, yeah.
So I take it my proposal is acceptable?
So if you turn me, could I turn her? And make her my thrall instead of yours?
No.
I mean, eventually we'd all be each other's thralls, right? But
in understanding and comprehension, yes, it would work that way. But no, you have to acquire permission to turn. I would have to ask my sire if I could turn you.
I see.
You would have to ask me in turn, as your sire, to turn her. And sires don't like their children to have children of their own too often. Because it tends to be that the children of the children and the child attack the sire.
To no longer be uncontrollably infatuated with the sire?
Well, let's say it this way. I would still be, but say my sire, and there is a reverse. It is not as strong from the sire to the child. But let's say my sire attacked me for failing him. Smited me, cut me down, did whatever. My children would not tolerate that. And if I have many children, they might be able to rise up and overpower my.
So it would be kind of like whenever I blew Constantine's ear off, and the person he zinged with
turning around and stabbing you, right?
So, yes.
Right in the back, yeah, that.
Yes, that incident was a very good example of it because she continued to attack you afterwards.
Yeah, even after I brought it back to life, all of a sudden, Sword to the chest.
She's not happy you're alive.
No.
Yep. And you see my trend continues because even though she killed Lorenz,
Oh, should I tell her that you killed me?
Twice, actually.
I'm sensing an agreement.
I don't know what are you what are we thinking that you're agreeing with?
I will take you on as your patron. You will become my familiars. I will provide you with resources.
Funding. Yeah, resources.
How much in resources?
Better accommodations in a car.
Could easily be handled with a driver.
A
One of my
better
brothers, perhaps.
No more Uber?
No more Uber. And we can get the mark so that the other Fae will know that we're on the
Mark
menu.
only for kindred.
You said that you could arrange for us to get the mark so that we wouldn't be hunted.
By the kindred.
You
By
don't
the
have
kindred.
any control over anything else.
Werewolves, specters, goblins, fairies, dragons, that's all beyond my control.
Oh, I see.
We're fair game.
Well, I'm not overly worried about the mark, necessarily. Having a little more resources and being able to do a few more things would be nice.
And if you
I'm not in
wanted to
favor
provide
of...
accommodations in a car, you would be more interactive with the kindred, and the bloodlust can overtake them sometimes.
So we really should get the mark.
I would say that it would be safer that way. I'm completely allowing it to be
I'm
your decision.
up for getting the mark.
All right, so we'll get marked. I'm not up for turning the chick's memories.
So just
She can
let
be-
her and get it done with?
Should we what?
Just have her get bitten and be done with it then?
No, we're going to cut her loose.
You would have to give
Oh,
permission.
jeez.
Either she's failed, and she's used all of the resources that she had for her father. So either she's going to be used as a pawn again.
Those
Commit
weren't the
suicide.
resources from her father.
Huh?
Those weren't the resources from her father.
Oh,
That's how she made the debt.
mercenaries.
The honeypot was her.
She paid for the mercenaries, the honeypot, and everything out of her father's
Oh,
insurance money.
okay.
Yeah. She's wasted all of her money trying to kill us.
Let her go.
And instead we've shown compassion and we saved her for when they actually turned... I mean, she might. I would rather try and persuade her to our side, but I don't see that happening since she wasn't paying attention to...
A kinder soul than I.
I am. It's just it's a flaw.
Part of being New York, eh?
A place to stay,
No.
a vehicle, and 100,000 in cash. Retainer.
Each or total?
One house, one car.
You want to negotiate? There, Hammy, make a negotiation roll.
No, I was literally... No, my negotiation sucks. I was asking literally what you meant, if it was all or each.
That's all
Yeah,
part of negotiation.
Do we get 33,000 a piece, or is it 100K a piece? What's he actually...
He said a place to stay, a vehicle, a driver, and 100,000 in cash.
So I look over. I look over and I ask him: is the 100K per person, or is that total?
He's just gonna make you roll.
I have negotiation, which is why I was asking.
Good, because I don't.
So you're wanting 100K a piece? I can accept that.
that face.
He saw me, so I was like, yes!
Yeah, that's acceptable.
That's acceptable.
That is acceptable.
Plus expenses.
Now you're pushing it.
No, 100K a piece is fine.
Well then, I will send your driver once I have arranged for the accommodation.
And how do we get this?
Sure you don't want me
Mark.
to take care of the girl?
No,
And what's involved with getting this mark?
the tattoo.
You see, he
And
bites into his left wrist, dips his left thumbnail in it, which has become razor sharp and pointed, and he proceeds to move towards your back of your neck there, Lorenzo. Seems how you asked first.
All right, I stand there and
Make a constitution.
He wants to see if he'll actually stand there.
You stand there, you don't pass out, you feel the burning, and then as he finishes, you feel the burning go away, and it kind of feels like a nice soothing ventilatum heal, and on the back of your neck is a rune. And I'll have that rune for you.
I was about to say, do you have the rune?
With that,
Do each,
any
do
kindred
we
that
each
comes
need to
within
roll?
5 feet of you will know that you are marked. If you want to get the mark.
Well, I'm ending up on the floor.
Night night.
Mike squirms, wiggles like a kid in a barber chair, and eventually just winds up passing out and going face forward. And you can see the rune in the back of his neck as he's lying on the carpet. When he starts to feel the ventilatum effect, he starts to come to consciousness.
It's like a giant freaking squiggly line.
He's got some drool coming down the side.
How about you, Karl? You in?
Yeah, I'm in.
You got to roll Constitution.
All right, let's see how badly I fail this. Oh, I'm fine.
He grins and bears it. There's a slight flinch here and there, like when it goes a little deep, but overall, he just kind of toughs it out. But he too has the rune on the back of his neck, and he tells you that any kindred that gets within 5 feet of you will know you are marked.
Will they know specifically who marked us?
Absolutely, my blood is my name.
Okay. Just curious.
So I would lay low for the next few days until I can make arrangements for your place, your cash, and I will have the car and the driver pick you up.
Okay. So we're not going to be in this apartment much longer.
No.
Which is fine.
And hey, that gives my character time to wait the week for his deck to be done.
And Hammy time to make potion.
Yep.
Imagine that.
I have a question, if we're done for the moment.
I would say that this is a good place to wrap up.
What happened to my charisma stuff?
You're 9 points in the portal.
Yeah.
Well, I can give you several different options.
Okay.
You can get all 9 points dumped into willpower, get an extra point of willpower, or you can gain 2 points of charisma,
What are the charisma skills?
persuasion.
Persuasion, deception, intimidate, barter, leadership.
Oh.
The majority of the soft skills you don't have. So you either can add 1 to all your damage and heals, or you can get charisma that'll make you more soft skill oriented.
So I can have 2 points put into charisma or 1
Yes,
point
because
into
basically what
willpower?
I'm giving you is 10 points. Because you had 9 points invested.
Yeah.
Which 2 points into charisma is actually 20 points. Unless you already had a 1 charisma.
No, it's 5 points per. He has 0. It's 5.
I thought it was 10 points per.
No,
per
it's 5 for. It's 5 points for 1 through 3, 10 for 2 for 4 through 6, and 15 through. I do believe that's right. I do have the book open.
Yeah, for some reason I had it in my mind that it was 10 points per skill
No,
up.
it's 5, 10, and 15. It's 10 points
Oh.
normally because you guys are always starting with a 3, and to go to 3 to 4, it's 10 points.
It's 10 points. Yeah, maybe that's where I'm.
I'll take 2 points into charisma. I need some soft skills.
So what does that put your charisma at?
2.
Nice. So you're now as charismatic as I am.
Well then. Did we get any extra points for tonight, Gill?
Yes, everybody's getting 2 points for this evening. And next week, after we finish doing it, we will do a level up. And we're going to plan for next week to do a homecoming and a shopping spree.
Homecoming.
We're going to our new house.
Oh yeah.
Yes, attributes 1 through 3 cost 5 training points each. 4 to 6 cost 10 training points each, and 7 to 9 cost 15 training points. So, for all those out there who joined us for this evening, I would thank you very much for joining the stream. I'm glad that we got some actual viewers. It was pretty exciting. Sorry about the beginning hiccups. Couldn't figure out why desktop audio was not working, but we got it all worked out. To my wonderful cast of characters, thank you guys. That was a very enjoyable game. Sorry, Karl, I can't explain to you everything as to why your skills fail, but trust me, there's always a reason.
Oh no, I get it. I get it.
But you have been now incorporated into the major plot line. So there's no more freebies. Everything's going to be...
No more freebies.
Yeah, no more freebies. Everything's going to be big ticket and deadly. And I've decided that in the Stream Shadowrun overlay, I'm going to start tallying characters like World War II ace plane shoot.
You're killing us off.
Yeah. All right, so we will get there. Again, thanks for everybody, and have a good night.